I live? What if it was embarrassing? What if it was porn? What if SBO was reading hardcore porn? What if my best friend SBO the chameleon was reading hardcore pornography? What if... the hardcorest? Fuck, I'm clipping that later. Okay. DK Donkey Kong. You know him well, he's finally back to kick some tail. Coconut gun can fire in spurts, if he shoots you, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew, huh? This is ethical. Oh yeah, that gets out of the car. I'm noticing some minor glitches in this version that weren't in the original. Egg. 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 I'm hungry now. God damn it. I've saved the gaze.
Can I offer you a delicious egg in this trying time?
Chat is just egg now.
Egg.
Fuck.
Egg. Egg.
Egg.
Ooh.
Egg.
Egg. Egg. Egg.
Egg.
Egg.
A story. Oh no, the egg is taking over.
Egg.
Egg. Egg.
Wasn't he the egg man? Then why?
Nick.
Nick is the egg man.
Nice cover up.
Done. Okay. It's a cutscene. That means he's gonna die. Oh yeah, by the way, this man is a toeman. No, footman. Damn it! God! Toeman joke!
Yes!
We're never going to clip that. We take it out of context.
Oh dear. Ouch. Predictable. How inconvenient. That would do it.
Fine. Don't think about it too hard. Don't think about it too hard. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. I'm the elite sniper. Don't you know? The elitist. Snipers. Oh.
Everything alright?
Elite. Dax is a side stream. Elite sniper. Sorry, I just saw a message. We should wake up Weeboo before the end of the stream.
Yeah,
Everyone else has left the greener pastures. Weeboo, do you have any closing words, buddy? Did you like the game? Then your taste is terrible. Oh my god. I'm just a piss girl. I just piss all over the fucking place like a race horse. Egg.
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 Egg. Egg.
Egg.
Egg.
Egg.
Egg.
Egg.
Egg.
Egg.
Egg.
Egg. Egg.
I'm
Egg.
hungry now. God damn
Egg.
it. I've saved the gaze.
Can I offer you a delicious egg in this trying time?
Egg. Chat is just egg now.
Egg.
Fuck.
Egg. Egg.
Egg.
Ooh.
Egg.
Egg. Egg. Egg.
Egg.
Egg.
A story. Oh no, the egg is taking over.
Egg.
Egg. Egg.
Wasn't he the egg man? Then why?
Nick.
Nick is the egg man. DK Donkey Kong. You know him well, he's finally back to kick some tail. Coconut fire and spurts. If he shoots you, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew. Huh?
Bad day for a hangover.
Bro, you have healing powers. Come on.
Get your filthy fucking claw off my trailer.
It's time! Pizza dick! Oh yeah, you can just change the eye expression. And it's toe options.
You have to go to the main menu and
Oh no! No!
the seats. I'm not enjoying
Jesus Christ, are you okay?
Oh,
Are you okay?
it's a good.
Sorry, bud. Don't really want to deal with your shit. I'll be honest. Just so you know. There we go. Problem solved. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What was that about the glitch making this game better? Because, it definitely is. Holy shit.
Nice cover-up.
Okay. It's a cutscene. That means he's gonna die. Oh yeah, by the way, this man is a towman. No, footman. Damn it! God. That's my own joke!
Yes!
No, clip that. Take that context.
Oh dear. Ouch. Predictable. How inconvenient. That will do it.
He's a farmer? What? Why is this farmer Duke Nukem? It's time to kick ass and farm bubblegum and all out of farm. Please don't clip that, that was terrible. We're still doing the dirty work of Destiny 2. I was supposed to slay evil being 2, but it threw me into a distant time. Weeboo doesn't know what sex is. Weeboo is a child. Hold on a second. Weeboo, wakey wakey. Weeboo, do you know what sex is? This is why you're banned from stream, Weeboo. Good for you, buddy. I'm not. We're moving on.
Never have I ever gotten kidnapped and tortured in Shanghai and had my balls cut off.
Christ. Oh, okay. Okay. God, do you think our balls did get cut off? You think that's canon?
I mean, they probably wouldn't be censored if they were. Then there's nothing to censor.
It's still dong.
No, there's no reason to censor that. It's just the testicles. That's vulgar. Balls. Only balls.
It's been a good read. Where's the book? SPO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What if it was porn? What if SPO was reading hardcore porn? What if my best friend SPO the Chameleon was reading hardcore pornography? What if... the hardcorest? Fuck, I'm clipping that later. What if...
Suits and boots, guys. We got something.
Why don't I just shut this door on them? Oh. Through the window! Wow, I'm enjoying video games. God, I'm dumb. This is ethical. Oh yeah, that gets out of the car. I'm noticing some minor glitches in this version that weren't in the original. Fine. Don't think about it too hard. Don't think about it too hard. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. I'm the elite sniper. Don't you know? The elitist. Snipers. Oh.
Everything alright?
Elite. Dax is a side stream. Elite sniper. Anyway, bye. I'm not deep. Let me unfold. Yes. But. God damn it, Pank. God damn it, Pank. You've redeemed 60 fucking marshmallows, huh? Oh, though only 50 are showing up on my end, but I just want you to just okay. Okay, this was gonna happen during my next stream because that's my 3-year anniversary, but apparently it's marshmallow time, I guess. So, this is the fucking bag I've been eating out of this whole time. You may notice there's around 20 or 30 of them left. Let's count. 2, 4, 6. This is going to be terrible. I'm sorry about the rustling. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Apparently 28 is what we've got left. What did I just press? So, I'm gonna round up because no one's gonna redeem 8. I'm gonna refund you the rest. 1, 2, 3. And with that, I'm just gonna quickly, Whoa, big Christ! Oh, Christ! Big fuck! Oh, that! Oh! God! Oh! God! God! God. I can... What am I gonna eat on my next stream? What have I got to eat left? I'm numb. Hank, that is not a valid command. That command is no longer a possibility. I literally do not have an alternative. That's the end of the marshmallows. I am literally turning it off as we speak, Pankraru. Oh. Panda, we're not going to talk about my pillowy tits on screen. They are wonderful. We all know this. But, I'm going to have a time. Germa's pillows aren't several years old. Germa probably bought his pillow new from the store. Like a fucking freak. Me. Those pillows have been with me since IKEA. 5-10 years ago at this point. Those pillows are nasty. I should probably replace them even as pillows. I mean, yeah, depending. That's exactly what I've been playing. That's what Joma does. Oh, what? Oh. Oh, Christ. Who's been asking me? Terrific. Oh dear, I made a joke. People liked my jokes. Terrible. Awful. Don't do that. Ugh. Okay, my mouth's gonna be full of horrible marshmallow goop for a while. I was going to, before I started actually playing the game that we came here for. I was gonna do a quick, potential futz around with, voice mod. Because I've got this thing. I got it, no, stop it. I got it all, like, existent and shit, right? It's here. And I wanted to... Wait, these aren't my favourites? Oh, shit, wait, yeah, no, technically speaking, I'm sharing this account with someone else. So favourites might not be mine. But my intention was... I didn't want to pay full price to try it out, so I borrowed a friend's account to make sure it was working properly. But, why would you use anything other than Creepy Doll? I mean, because I'm a human. I'm a normal human, Panda. Completely normal human. Anyway, so... You won't potentially know, but, so currently, VeloTube, I don't really show this off much, but I basically got it set to most of the buttons are F13 through F24, which are usually obsolete, and as a result, I can put them on VeloTube and have all the expressions I need. I actually have more expression keys than I actually use for this one. It actually ends at F9 will sometimes set off, yes, which is why I've got F13 as the lowest possible one, Panda. F19 is the one I've got to. With the current expressions on here. And I am planning to keep this as... my current setup is to use this. I've also got a few things. I've just kept the numpad ones for Donkey Kong down here. And that's my... If I press numpad delete or the 19 key on the pad... This should be disabled, actually. Hold on. This should not be doing anything. I haven't determined what that's going to be yet. But numpad delete will mute me and automatically move me to the BRB screen. It's an emergency button, basically. If I'm, basically, if I get robbed, that's the button I press. If someone runs into my room holding a gun because I've been swatted, I will, in fact, just press that button. And this is pretty good. It's not as customizable as, say, like, one of those... Pank has one of those fancy-ass pads with, like, lights on it. And I honestly, that's cool. I like that. Honestly, this is a bit more limited than that, but generally speaking, it does the job, right?
There's also, like, this down here. I'm going to disable that because I'm going to hit that by accident all the fucking time. And until I have a shift key to put on there or something, it's not worth it. It will not, because there is no button that starts the streaming. I have the current only way to start my stream is to press the button in OBS. Like, the emergency button doesn't stop the stream going. It just also, I wouldn't masturbate using this thing. Like, just, I don't know what your genitals look like, but mine do not look like they work with the MMO mousepad. I have also, these ones swap it to different ones. The intention on this one, the soundboard button, is I want to map out a whole new load of keys, or macros potentially, and they will make, like, sound effects and stuff. And then I can just tab back and forward between the VedoTubes thing and the soundboard thing. No marshmallows! I'm out of marshmallows! Pank killed me!
Luke, MX Robin Hearts cheered X100. No marshmallows?
Yep, they've all been killed. I am now going to have to work out what I'm doing to replace the marshmallows. They've been around for so fucking long that I actually I need an alternate now, god damn it. Ugh. And it won't be marshmallows, but I got my anniversary stream is on Wednesday. I've said this a few times, but yeah, it's my 3-year stream anniversary on Wednesday. I have a plan for a big, silly idea for a stream, as I try to do on anniversaries. But Jesus Christ, Panda, do you want me to die? Like, marshmallows, they suck some moisture out of your mouth, right? I got nasty mouth now. I've drunk half of my iced tea that was supposed to be here for the game already, and I haven't. Right? Oh, crap. Sorry, turned that on too early. But, oh, hold on. Let's do sad trombone. Did that come through twice? I think that came through twice. Son of a bitch. I might have to mute some audio sources to make sure you don't get every sound effect twice while I'm testing this shit. Oh, it only came through once? Good. Because it did show up on both my desktop audio source and my mic source, which is, not my intention. The idea is that anything I can do on here, I can also do during a voice call, which, I did add some files. I added some MP3s to test it out, and guess what? They fucking vanished. Don't know why. I guess maybe they weren't on the computer of the other person I'm sharing this account with right now. I think if this becomes a long-term thing, I will just buy it myself at some point. But voice mod's expensive. Like kind of ridiculously expensive, actually. Especially if you're like me and don't want to pay a fucking subscription fee, because I hate subscriptions in general. Like, understand, if I had had to pay a subscription fee to play Final Fantasy XIV, the award-winning MMO that I'm currently not thinking about at all, then I wouldn't have. Anyway, but yeah, I was thinking I could probably... I clicked that as if it was going to do the button. I am MMO brained. Jesus. But the idea is maybe I can work out what these keys are going to be. Wait, hold on. It's just dawned on me. The much better thing to do would to just... I could just make all of my things, like... Control Alt something. I could set this to Control Alt, right? Hold on. I'm a macro mouse function, no keyboard function. Primary time the button will be pressed when this function is held down. So this is 1 press per second? No, that's not good. That's not what I want. Modifiers. So I could set that to be control. Right? So now I hold that button. I'm pressing control F13 instead. Let's test this quick. Control F13 does not affect VideoTube. Oh! Oh, good. Oh, that opens up a world of fucking wonder. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, no, right, that changed a few things. Number one, I'm going to change this one to more keys. Also, what the... These text boxes are a fucking nightmare. You can be inside them and outside them at the same time. It's bad. More keys. Brackets. And I could... You can't mass select them, so I'm not going to do that on stream. But, that now means... Press enter, please. And then if I go to this one's still... This is now going to be renamed to... And soundboard. Right. Please work. Enter. Thank you. Okay. Because now, whenever I'm holding that, I'm just control hitting them. So I can do all of the video tubes by default. And then... Oh, you can do all sorts of shit. I am just going to quickly demonstrate. I have a full fucking MMO setup built into this, by the way. I've also got versions where I've got the MMO only or only the stream hotkeys. I will be updating those once I've done this one. Because it's just easier to... Yeah, also the MMO is on a different button to go back. Because I'm actually more likely to hit N during a thing. This is partly why I don't do MMOs on stream. Oh dear. People are atting me. Hank, are you atting me? Pank, stop being nice to me, you fuck. Stop. I haven't even started the thing yet. This is supposed to take like 5 seconds. Okay. Hold on, actually. Number one, let's swap it to Sweden hotkeys only quick. Let's, Why are you not disabled? You should be disabled. Right? And make sure this is set to keyboard function control. And make sure the spacebar is disabled, because I will hit that by accident. This key's a fucking nightmare for hitting it by accident. And now, this should all work the same. Good. And also, double checking that none of these do anything right now. Yes! Fuck yeah! Right. Because the main issue with this is that, you can't, like, set a key press to be, like, control F13 properly. It's a bit of a fuck. Again, this isn't as complex as that, but that part of the fiddling is done. Now, add keybind. Fuck yeah. Oh, it works. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's so good. Oh, fuck yes. Oh, I can sound trombone on command, fuckers. Actually, I'm probably gonna group these by emotion eventually, but, I'm just like, you know what? That's enough fuckery for today. Because I should actually get on with the fucking stream, right? I should actually play the game we're here for, rather than... Why did that open? That opened on the wrong monitor, that's worrying. Okay, game capture, please. I may have broken something. Hold on. Why are you not full screen? Graphics. Your window. That's fixed it. Good enough. Yeah, sorry everyone. I wanted to actually, I want to do a bit of fuckery. And I've done a bit of fuckery. I hope you all enjoyed my, now I can go. Whenever I want. I will probably add some voice changes and shit later, but I've realised that I could do that all day. Now I've worked out how to do it, that would be the whole fucking stream. We're not doing that. We're going to be a Teenage Exocolonist. This is the end of... Oh, yeah, also, take my hand off that. Try to remember all the buttons are. Because this is back to the colony. Looking for... Oh, apparently I'm talking to Cal. You're looking for Cal in the garden. You nearly trip over someone else, one of the younger kids, and they're blindfolded. Hey, they exclaim, ripping the blindfold off their face and throwing it to the ground. It's Sirius, one of our enemy's brothers. He glares at you. It was almost done. Cal jogs over and grabs Sirius by a threatening leg, rubbing his messy red hair. Dude, you were so close. I've forgotten everyone's Oh god, I've forgotten everyone's voices, haven't I? It's fine. You'll get new voices. Fuck you. Sirius slaps his feet and complains that you got in his way. Not their fault, Cal says. They didn't know we were playing a game. Give me a sec, I want to teach them how to play. Cal turns sheep to you as Sirius leaves. Sorry, Apple, he says sheepishly. I was teaching Sirius a new game, but he's more like an enemy than I thought. Real competitive, you know? He stoops to pick up the blindfold, brushing off the dirt. I've been trying to come up with different kinds of games other than Sportball, says. No winners or losers, just want to have fun with friends. Cal's hopefully, do you want to learn to play? Oh, fuck yeah! Yeah! A sport that doesn't make me compete? That'd be rad! Anyway, I actually am going to open my profile because I've just realised I haven't, I'm not, like, showing off my character that well right now. Character traits, there we are. Oh, no. Let me see. Is it under system? Okay. No, it's probably just I can't do it in this menu, right? Yes. Cal smiles is going to reach right over his face. Radical, he shouts, jumping up and down with Simon. Okay, so first put on this blindfold. The blindfold is a little scratchy and smells like dirt. You can feel Cal's big hands on your shoulders. I'm going to spin you around. When I let go, you go listen to my instructions. We're going to walk all the way to the cafeteria, okay? You nod. You can't see Cal's grin, but you can hear it in his voice. He spins you around and counts to 10. 1, 2, 3. First, Cal says, you got to walk forward 10 steps. You follow Cal's instructions as best you can, or make things difficult for him. Am I a beta tester? Or am I a friend? Oh. Being a prick is often the best. It's not necessarily the wrong choice in this. I acted like a completely reasonable person once, and there was a major character death. Anyway, hi, blah, blah, blah. I am... I don't think that's what it's asking. I am currently a child. I am 11. I'm 11. I don't know what sex is. They haven't told me yet. I do think making work for it, even though it's a little mean, is kind of what you want. I want to help this kid get better. Take 10 large steps, fitting the squelch of dirt under your shoes as you wade into the garden beds. Apple, Cal cries out. You get me in trouble. You shrug. Okay, next you're going to turn a little bit to the right. You turn a lot bit to the right. No, Cal gasps. He's definitely laughing now. Come on, Apple, I said a little bit. You tilt your head to the side like you're listening, then spread your arms wide and spin around in circles while Cal howls with laughter. Okay, this was the correct. Cal, Apple. A sharp voice cuts through his garden. Oh, dip, it's your mum. They said a thing I say! I say that sometimes! I stole it from the good place! What's gotten into you? She scolds as she sheeps to take off the blindfold. Get out of the garden business instant, or you child, or you will be in so much trouble. Cal looks gutted. Oh, I'm so sorry, auntie, he said, standing at the ground. I was trying to teach Apple how to play a new game, but I didn't do it good. You can let him take it for you? No, of course not! You tell your mum it was your fault. She raised her eyebrow at you. I know, Apple. Yours is the fun I call trampling in the turnips. First you get out of here the rest of the day, and no more games in the garden. Cal squeaks, he grabs your hand and you run out of the garden, away from your mom grousing about the broken plants. You're far enough away, he turns to you and bursts into giggles. That was wild, he shouts. Thanks, Apple. I really want your mom to like me and help me out in the garden more. My favourite place in the whole colony. Hey, I need some time off. Oh god, I really need some time off. Okay, where's the... I've forgotten which of these is the time off. Relax in the lounge. There we go. You nest into the cushions, close your eyes, and listen to music. You have an archive of 100 years of music to choose from, but still, you wonder what new songs they're writing these days, 10 million light years away on Earth. The only new music you've heard is when the adults have to come up with a new space shanty. It's nice. Good work for harmonising with your friends as you work, but it's not really something you want in your ears all the time. Okay, so looking at my current cards, I think I have a lot more. I think discovering is the one to go here. Maybe I should also get rid of crawling for more consistency, actually. But then I don't really have much red left. You know what? Yeah, no, okay, we can only get one. I forget. I let my discovering... No, crawling. I'm getting rid of crawling. So much has happened in the last month since the monster attack during Glow. The area of the planet as a peaceful utopia has been shattered. The security squads are training new members and keeping close watch on the gates now. They're reinforcing the walls and even installing a few robotic turrets. In class, you have drills on what to do if the colony's attacked again. Not the excitement you forgot today was your birthday. Parents haven't gone. They wait you there early and excited surprise of surprise! A autumnal year is only a little longer than a year on Earth, so you've taken up its calendar for birthdays. Yours is the second month of the quiet. Oh, so we're actually slightly older than 11 in Earth years, potentially. Which won't matter until we're much older, I guess. Where, like, technically you'd be an adult on Earth, but, like, because you've lost, like, a few days, you'd actually be, like, a bit younger, a bit older. But, you know, it's like, yeah. I'm thinking about world building, and not Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed MMO that I can't get out of my brain. Please, God, help me. I need it out of my brain. I don't have an emotion for this. Oh, wait, I do. Pre-me. There we go. Me when I can't get Final Fantasy out of my brain. Oh, it's gonna get so stupid when I work out what to put on the soundboard. Okay. 365 years, yeah, it would take a while. Well, it depends how many days off it is. But yeah, it would take a good amount of time for it to be too meaningful. Depending on, again, it's like, if it is, say, let's say it's 20 days more than on Earth per year. That would mean that it would take 365 divided by 20, or divided by 2 would be 2.5. Then it would be divided by 10, which would mean 36 years? Ish. Yeah, so there is potential there. But, like, oh no, 36 would be 10 days. Look, I'm not here to do maths. I'm here to stream. I'm an entertainer, not a math bitch. That's the official name, right? That's what maths professors are called, math bitches. Okay. Spark snow drifts slowly past your porthole window as you snuggle up with your dad. Your mom climbs up to and sits on the edge of your bed. Your dad pulls a bowl of fruit from behind his back with a flourish like a magic trick. If you think it's a fruit, what are those? Bob of fruit, your dad grins. The forage has been picking these out just outside the walls. Might look funny, but they're tasty. Try one. You take a cautious bite. Bob is soft and tastes a bit like lemon, only more blue. Bet you can't wait to join the surveyors out there, your dad says wistfully. Who knows what else you'll find. Apple is not allowed outside the gates. Your mum interrupts, her voice sharp. It's too dangerous for kids. Well, oh no, but eventually, your dad says. Your mum cuts him off again. But not now, your mum replies. Not since the attack. Not that anything we know is outside. I mean, I did help. I was a hero. You about the monsters. Admit it. Your parents exchange a heavy look. The surveyors knew there was something dangerous outside that we hadn't encountered yet. Imo admits, after a guilty silence. But we didn't know it would attack the colony. We thought if we could close the gates and stay inside, it wouldn't see us as a threat. We just didn't want to scare anyone. Your dad adds, it was just a precaution. Even still, your mom says, it's clear that everyone should know how to defend themselves as it happens again. To be clear, this includes knowing when to run away, your dad asks. Good job, thanks, Dad. Security Chief Wright's offering self-defense lessons at the garrison. You know, even for kids. If you're interested, you should drop in sometime. Your mom gives you a stern look. And I've heard stories of kids sneaking outside the walls, she says grimly. If I catch you doing that, I'm going to put a chip in your ear. You laugh. What a good joke. Your mom doesn't laugh. It's really not that dangerous. Not that you'd ever do it, but if other kids are out there, how bad could it be? Oh no, I've dared myself. I've done the same thing that Dare did. Okay, sorry. American school program called Dare. It was to stop people taking drugs. This failed because it taught kids how to recognize drugs and told them that the cool kids would offer them to them. The cool kids did not offer you the drugs. And as a result, everyone's like, well, I have to do drugs to be cool now. So yeah, a colossal fucking failure. My mother has accidentally done the same thing. My little child brain now thinks, well, everyone else is doing it. You fool, mother. You fool! We're 11. Yeah, I am enjoying this game so far. I am not... How do you... I know there's a way to open your character sheet that I've forgotten. Because you can change your things anytime. Oh, it's under friends. I'm being a dungus. Okay, yeah. So we got our things. We're 11. We got no genetic ornamentation. We're smart in an intuitive sort of way, and we get good grades in class. The idea of this character for me is that they are going to slide around with both their gender presentation and pronouns throughout the story. I like the idea of having this character actually like grow and develop a bit. The issue with that is that I'm an impatient bitch, but like I'm interested in telling a story here in tandem with this game. So yeah, this character started off with they them. I like the idea that this colony is savvy enough to be like, we should probably not gender the kids instantly. But they are slowly shifting. I have not played this before. I watched you up to the bit where the same thing that happened to me happened to you. I thought, hey, I'll see it coming. Maybe I can see if I can save the major character death I did not. I'm sad. Anyway, I'm friends with Tangent. don't say any spoilers, Pank, but like, I'm fairly sure that you can do something to save Tammy. There's art of her as an adult. Now, either they put a load of things into hiding that, or there's something you can do at some point. But, of course, it's a narrative. I don't know. Oh, yeah, Anemone's brother. If I need to remind myself, I can go in here and just check him. But yeah, currently, I've been mostly befriending Tangent. Because I kind of like the idea that my character is kind of a smart-ass engineer type. If I'm remembering correctly. There's only one person that cannot be saved. Do not tell me. 100%, do not tell me. Because the idea that they might be able to be saved is going to be a big thing in my brain, essentially. Hi, enemy. No, you're Tangent. Look, it's going to take me a little bit. I intended to play this every week, and then I accidentally decided to do quirky shit instead, and now I'm way behind. Like, God. I still have Pokemon Reborn on the fucking back burner as well. I've hit another wall with that game where it's like, I'll get back to it eventually. Maybe I'll take it off stream because it is just a bit of a pain. But you know, I want to finish this one on stream. At least one playthrough of this on stream is the idea. Again, I should not make promises because I am bad at fucking up. I fuck up a lot, but like, I'm going to try. Also, I'm realizing I think my resolution's a bit fucky. Hold on. Yeah, it's 1070 rather than 1080. There we go. That's better. That's more full screen. Let me just... I am going to twiddle it a little bit still because I'm realizing that my stuff is blocking the capture. But let's cut off their ankles a little bit. There we go. That's a bit better. Actually, I can probably also just... Yeah, there we go. There's my buddy Tangent. I like her. She's trans. This child is trans, and I'm. That's why she's my friend. Tangent standing still with her face held to the sky, letting blue snowflakes land on her cheeks. They melt almost immediately. She doesn't move as you approach. After a minute, she winces and rubs her eyes. It stings, she says, because it's made of acid. Acid snow? Tang nods. Professor Howe says it isn't harmful and is an important part of this natural cycle here. It freezes at 12 degrees Celsius and turns into tiny crystals so heavily they fall from the clouds. You can see them under a microscope. Hey, enjoy the lurk, Pank. On a microscope. She sticks her tongue out and lets some of the flakes fall on it. Tastes kind of sour but sweet, she observes. Fascinating. Tank pulls out a sample jar out of her coat. I know what it's made of, but our understanding is incomplete, she says, and places the jar on an outcropping of rocks. Big mushrooms changed in shape and colour before the snow began to fall. I wonder, is there some sort of signal that precedes the changing of the seasons? What happens if I expose samples collected in dust season to snow from quiet season? A small, excited smile creeps across Tang's face. So much to learn about this planet. I can't wait. Oh, I like her. She's a bit of a butt, but it's because she's autistic and trans. Fight me. Okay, yep, oh yeah, I've got lifestyle engineering and such. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I move fast when I don't use the mouse. This is going to be... Oh, an enemy's doing snow as well. An enemy has her mouth wide open to the sky, catching flakes of the weird snow that drifts from the sky. Tangy, she giggles. Get it, Tangy? Like, Tangent? That's what we used to call her. Do you remember? Oh, they called Tangent Tangy. Aw, that's cute. These 11-year-olds are sweet. You don't see Diz at first, but you do hear rustling followed by a screech of metal on metal. After a few minutes of looking, you spot Diz placing large rocks in front of a piece of corrugated metal leaning against the wall. He stops and looks at you. You don't see anything, he says, going back to covering his tracks. Yeah, I don't know how to get outside yet, by the way. Oh. Here's Uncle Tonin. His child is dead. He will never recover, probably. Hi, Mum. You're always hard at work. You ain't surprises anymore. She cares about this field more than she cares about anything else. I need organising to tell her about what I learned. Interesting. I don't have... Organising is quite low. Interesting. I'm not sure quite how the stat system... Whether I'm going to have to specialise or not with this. I'm basically going to do what I feel like and hope that the game is nice to me. Your dad took a big breath of air. This is real living, he says grandly. Sometimes I wake up thinking we're still hurtling through space in the strato. I'm just so jazzed to remember we're here. On a real planet. He slaps you on the back. Never take it for granted, kiddo. Yeah, Sorry, I'm sad about Tammy. I'm still sad. Fuck. Okay. Cal's rubbing his hand in the water barrel, trying unsuccessfully to get all the dirt from under his fingernails. It looks like a lost cause. Cal's hands have been dirt-stained, probably since you landed here. Stupid, Cal mutters. Ugh. Jerks his hand out of the water and holds him to his face, and you hear him sob. Why they have to... It's not fair, we didn't do anything to them. He wipes his eyes and startles when he sees you. Oh, sorry. I didn't see her, he says. I was just, washing my hands. Cal is upset about them attacking. Oh. I thought this was Tammy still, because Tammy's still in my brain. But no, the most recent event is the attack. So I think actually Cal's upset because of what happened during the incident at the end of the year. Oh. Ooh, glittering crystal cluster. Oh, I forgot you can find items. Even in this area, you can find little items occasionally. Hold on, there's a... Right, so that's the physical training. Most of the education is there. This is the break area. Ah. Hi, Mars. I believe in your ability to become less of an arse. You are 11. I am giving you the privileges of being an 11-year-old. Mars is watching her holoscreen intently. She shushes you before you can get a word in. About to kiss. Mars hisses, barely giving you a second look. I've got to remember everyone's voice. Okay. I apparently... Toughness or organising 10. So I have actually got the toughness to deliver supplies. But I don't have the organising necessarily. You know what? I'm going to try it. Why not? I haven't done this before. Oh, shit. New one. Seek. Chief Administrator, a neatly organised individual who keeps the colony running smoothly. They don't like kids very much. Them. That'll be why I haven't met you before, Chief Administrator Seek. I hope it's pronounced Seek. It might not be. Chief Administrator Seek greets you at the depot. They look you up and down. Apple. You've never struck me as particularly responsible or organised. But children never are. What makes you think you'll be a good fit for position of courier? Didn't realise there was going to be a job interview. I can carry a lot? Strong for your age, maybe. But lucky for you, you're the only applicant this week. You've got the job. For now, anyway. They use their elegant stylus to note this on their hollow palm. Come back in a few minutes and you can help make deliveries. Yes, there will be kudos in it for you if you do it correctly. I don't like that lady. She's mean. Genuinely, I'm joking a bit here, but like, she genuinely reminds me of a teacher I used to have who was Mean is the nicest way to put it. Anyway, let's try this, I guess. Zeke sends you all around the colony delivering supplies. During your first week, it's mostly small things you can carry by hand or push on a little cart. Stuff like tools and electronics. Some are high priority, which means you have to move fast. It's fun getting to yell important delivery coming through and people actually getting out of the way. You get older, challenges have conditions. The challenge suit determines what conditions can appear and which decks will work best. Try to collect social cards if you want to win battles of social skills, empathy. Okay, so this is a specialising thing. So you're going to specialise over time. And I am not going to use any of those because those are apparently one use. But the Sun Medallion's useful. Yes. Okay, so does this currently have a suit? Yeah, I think. Okay, so 0, 1. This one doesn't have rounds, I don't think, so no benefit to you. First steps. Maybe having to fight. Well, I've done it. Good enough. This little card game thing is fun. This is a fun game. And it's nice because it I'm not far in this, but like the fact that it's all memories and what exactly those memories mean to you is kind of left unsaid. Like that kind of like pink candy. That memory for people who've played this is so fucking meaningful. That is... Jesus Christ. But also, it appears before the true significance of that memory shows up. So you're just like, oh, I had a fun candy floss time. And then you go... And now it's permanently associated with that for the rest of time. I'm fine. Thank good. I was going to make it a running joke that I couldn't stop talking about Final Fantasy XIV for this whole game, but also I've just realised I love this game too. So, I've ruined my joke is gone. I've killed it. Mid quiet, late quiet. Okay, I'm going to try and go a little bit faster because generally I've managed to fit. I fit the first year into my first playthrough. My first thing, and it would be nice to manage that again. But also, like... Oh, no, that's a thought. Tank, actually... I don't think I'm going to want... It's good, but, like... I feel like both of these could be good presents for my friend Tang. No, we'll keep them for now. When I need to clear out my inventory, I'll start doing them because you can gain friendship just by hanging out with people in here. Like life sciences will boost my friendship with Tangent, engineering will, humanities will. It's like, it's really not that. It's not that hard to build friendship with people right now. Maybe if I need to boost it with somebody else, somebody angsty and 11 and whose name is Dis, if I remember correctly. Please tell me I remember Dis's name. I remember Dis's name, thank fuck. Maybe that's a good use of items, but generally speaking right now, no, it's early game. I can boost friendships later. We'll bring supplies to medbay when you see something unusual. Tangent curled up on a bench, head pillowed on a rolled up lab coat. She's fast asleep. You stop and stare. You never see Tang sleeping. She's always so busy. Surprised she even has time to nap. You turn to leave her in peace when you bump into an enemy. Whoa! An enemy says, she hardly ever sleeps. Just, like, a couple hours a night. She's sick or something? Go back to Tangent, snoozing peacefully. Oh, I'm so jealous of her genetic enhancement. An enemy says, rubbing one of the scales sprouting on her jawline. She hardly needs to sleep at all. She probably stayed up all night studying for this morning's history test. Shh, let's let her sleep. Tang's holopan beeps a soft alarm. She sits up and stretches, looking totally refreshed and alert. He sees you watching her and looks annoyed. Just a power nap, she says. No reason to gawk. Oh, so this one becomes blue. Oh. Which means actually probably the best thing to do is this, right? Yeah. Nice and easy. Then again, these aren't the ones that are supposed to be hard, but, you know. My friend Tangent. Doo-boo-boo. Oh, it's also trying to play ads. Let's snooze them. We can go a bit longer. I think reasoning was the one reasoning and engineering were kind of the ones I want. Again, I was kind of rejecting this. I'm trying to remember all the bits that I had planned for this character, where I'm going reasoning because this is how I was as a kid, right? Like, I just sort of went with the flow. I didn't really argue against people much. I'm going to be arguing a bit against them a bit more in game because, like, yeah, I like the idea of seeing what the rebellion ending looks like, and I don't like the idea of the character becoming too much of a bootlicker. I think bootlicker's the word I'm looking for, but also they are going to do the thing that I do, which is kind of like, or did as a kid, which is kind of go a bit too hard into, like, hold on, humanities as well. Oh, I forgot. You know what, let's do some humanities as well. Engineers are the worst nerds. Look, I'm not... Just because I'm knowledgeable at engineering doesn't mean I have to live with my words and deeds. Today's assignment is an easy one, Hal says with a yawn. Because I was up late night preparing Congress' subterm, I could use a nap. I'd like to write an essay on what the Fatumna colony means to you. Freedom, equality, democracy. My friends are all here. I feel safe here. Just doodle instead of write. Look. If I'm role-playing this character being me, a child with undiagnosed ADHD, I'm going to make them doodle, because even though I wouldn't do that much, I think that's what I'm doing. True to his word, Hal leans back in his chair and begins to snore. You don't ever bother reading this assignment, so you just practice drawing made-up animals in your hollow palm instead. Hell yeah, my creativity up. When Hal wakes from his nap, he asks a few students to read their essays to the class. He docked a few kudos when he discovers he didn't bother to do the assignment. He thinks your animals are pretty cool, though. You know what? That's fun. You know what, Hal? You're not too bad. I think you... Okay, so... Do I want to... Oh, okay. Oh, I remember. Okay, so I want to do it like this, actually. Because this one sets the neighbours all to 1. Wait, or do I? Okay, so 1, 1, 1, 2? 1, 1, 1, 2. Let's go with that one. I did not pay attention to which of those is actually better, but it works. Utility 1, 2 persuasion, 15 stress. Let's get creative. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, so... I really do need to remember that I'm using this. Yeah, Oh. Yeah, I just do a quick scout to see what everyone's dialogue... Log! You harvest a sturdy mushwood log. This is why I need to remember to go for a quick jog around the compound every time. Colony, that's the word, not compound. Talk to me, Dad. You meet your dad adjusting a watering pot in your mum's flower garden. He's having a sneezing fit, his eyes red and runny. You're alarmed, you've never seen him look sick before. People are hardly ever ill in the stratospheric, except sometimes when the zero-G rooms made them queasy. "Don't worry, my little beanstalk," he says, nasally. "I'll be fine, just pollen make my head a little stuffy." He wipes his nose with a handkerchief and looks around. Everywhere you turn, the air is soupy and tinged with pink from all the floating pollen. "On Earth," your dad tells you, "we used to call it hay fever." Even though it has nothing to do with hay. Your mum cuts in, having a large bouquet of flowers. The native flowers seem to be in full bloom this time of year. She buries her nose deep in them. And they smell fantastic. Your dad smiles kindly and agrees that they sure are beautiful. Then he blows his nose loudly. You know what? I've never seen pollen before. I'm scared of this shit. It's hurting my daddy. Your mama sighs. Apple, life on Viltum is going to be very hard if you have to be afraid of everything. I don't know why that boosted my loyalty. Maybe it's something else. Yeah, it's okay, kiddo. It's plants we produce. Oh, it might make your eyes itch, but you'll be fine. Your dad's eyes look so sad. Maybe that's just the allergies. Hey, Apple, I know the last few weeks have been pretty hard for you. This might be a good time to relax and stick around the quarter's wing. Okay, I almost tried to use the wrong... I've just considered a thing that I might do to my control setup, actually. But it's fine. Yeah, no, I think I'm just going to keep doing some engineering. So much math. It's everywhere. Physics is math. Computers run on math. Electricity, mechanical engineering, chemistry, and anything to do with space. Math! Behind everything is some equation or other to calculate how to turn one thing into something else or tell how efficient something is. They should have called this whole branch of science matheneering. Okie dokie! Oh, okay, let's do this in the next 56 seconds before the ads start. Shit. Okay. Good win. I did it. Speedrun, baby. Hydrate. Well, don't mind if I do. Yeah, it's been really hot in my room recently. I'm not sure if it technically counts as summer yet. But yeah, I rather than having a cup of tea to keep my throat good, I got iced tea instead. And it's lovely. And also probably terrible for me. You're finishing breakfast in the... Oh, gonna have to pause the ads. No biggie. Finishing breakfast in the common area and Marzipan struts in. Look at you eating cereal, she says, turning her nose up at you. I bet you even know what day it is today. Your birthday? No, you dummy, she explains, swatting your shoulder. My birthday's the first month of wet season. You better remember that. I found out her birthday! Friendship information acquired. I like this. I do quite because it's like you are learning things about people, their birthday relationship, likes and dislikes. I don't know when any of these people's birthdays are, and I like that they're also making it clear which characters you can find that out about and which ones you definitely cannot. Like, I'm never going to find out Zeke's birthday, and that's okay. It's like, I also now know, I know my friend Mars's birthday now. Early wet. I can go say happy birthday to her. Today, she announces the room, is St. Valentine's Day. Listen, Calbond over to hear more. Oh, interesting. Back on Earth, Mars explains, it was a day when everybody had to give their best friend a gift. Especially sweets. And then you put the sweets under your pillow and it makes you dream about who you're going to marry. And there are decorations of hearts and arrows and pigs. Cal laughs. Pigs? We don't even have pigs here. Before Mars can answer, Dis snorts. It's dumb. Marzipan just made it up to get free candy. He rolls his eyes and walks away. Oh yeah, I was just giving Diz boy's voice, wasn't I? No, I'm not doing that. I prefer the voice I just did there. As he leaves, Mars shouts at his back, well, nobody's gonna pick you anyway, you stink! Valentine's Day sounds like fun. Cal nods, clapping his hand excitedly. I'm going to tell all the other kids about it, Mars says. So you go around and find your best friend and give him a gift. She points her finger at you. Make sure you do it by the end of the day or it doesn't count. Too many people want to be my best friend, she adds. I'll hold tryouts for the position. Only fair. She tosses her hair over her shoulder and laughs. My best friend has been chosen, or... Okay. I'm going to run an ad break, but, like... Who's going to be our best friend, everybody? The tension. The palpable tension. Who's it going to be? Is it the person who I've been repeatedly referring to as my best friend anyway, this whole time? Who can know? It is a mystery. Find out after these messages I get. Wait, hold on. Bonk. These messages. I need to go do something, I think. Hold on. Okay, unmuting would have been a key thing to do there, actually. Oopsie. I've turned on a desk fan under my under my table to try and cool off a bit. Sorry, I'll repeat what I just said because I forgot to unmute. I disconnected from chat. You missed nothing. I thought that chat had broken. It hasn't. Or my internet broken. It hasn't. We're all good. Probably. Yay! Hey, who guessed Tangent? Who guessed Tangent with my best friend? You were correct. Fuck you. Tangent is waving her hands vigorously in the air. She's playing a study game of a hollow palm. You have to match falling numbers in correct occasions. She barely notices you come up. Logically, we should be friends. Yeah, the reasoning, strength in numbers, dealing is the foundation for human society, and so on. Tang pauses the game, and her eyes focus on you. Best friends? That sounds so childish. But I suppose us smart kids should stick together, and make Mars stop me asking me if I choose a best friend yet. She goes back to her game. I accept your proposal. In her own way, she's my best friend now. Kind of. Look, I mean, why would I? Why would I? Why would I? I mean, why would I want to be friends with? Why wouldn't you want to be friends with her? It's completely normal, normal thing to do. It's definitely not because I want to be her or anything. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Hey Mars, have you heard of critically acclaimed MMO? Oh, I did it again. Oh shit. Mars is in a huff. Beginning to pick her for Valentine's Day? Seems like nobody picked her. Oh. She crosses her arms and scowls at you. You chose Tang over me? She doesn't even like people. What are you going to do, be study buddies? Boring. Whatever, Mars mutters, tossing her hair. I'm just too mature for kids my age. The older kids get me, even if you don't. Oh. God. Mars, people would like you more if you were less of a little shit. Please, be less of a little shit, buddy. Just be less of a little shit. Oh, I see. It's playing the ambient interludes. I thought I was wondering if the game had bugged or something, but no. Anyway, I made a friend. We're best friends. I am best friends with Tangent. I know nothing about her, but she's my best friend. Hooray! Wait, what did I do? Did I just change my gender by accident? Okay, no, my gender's fine. I'm fine. I didn't I thought I'd accidentally scrolled the wheel and trans my gender, which is obviously fine, but I didn't mean to. Oh shit. I misclicked. Don't worry, it's engineering time. There's some sort of emergency in engineering that requires house attention, so today's class will be taught by the ship's artificial intelligence Congruence. Hold on, I have a funny bit. Give me a second to do a funny bit. I want to do a funny bit. I'm going to do a funny bit. It's going to take me a little bit to do the funny bit. Hold on, the funny bit. I'm going to do I got to do the funny bit. It's going to be so fucking funny, lads. It's going to be so funny when I finally do the funny bit. It'll only take me like 7 hours. Come on. Where's the funny bit? Come on. This probably wasn't worth it, was it? Hold on. Just funny bit. Don't do background effects, Jesus. Okay. This bit's gonna be really fucking good, lads. Good morning. Congruence chirps. Today we're going to talk about the formula of the Tumna Group and our decision to leave Earth. It's a very exciting topic and we think you're finally ready to hear about it. Let's dig in. You know how it started. Economic and environmental instability, coupled with deeply entrenched hatreds, had thrown the Earth into chaos. And now it ended. In that chaos, your parents formed the Vitumna Group with a plan to leave Earth. 20 years later, they and their starborn children, you, slid through a wormhole and ended up here on a planet you call Vertumna. There's so much you don't know. Congruence pulls up a holographic projection of an unassuming human with a firm, maternal gaze. This is Planktonic Ascendant's Wang Botha Schmidt, she says. The spiritual leader of the Vertumna movement. Shit, didn't mean to. They were what people called a speculative fiction writer. The Vertumna project proved that their writing, though speculative, was far from fiction. Uh-oh, are we in the Scientology cult? Are we Scientologying? A Scientology-themed cult? Are we being a cult themed around Scientology? Because, of course, for legal reasons, I couldn't call the Scientology a cult. Wait, a sci-fi author? Shit, this voice changer thing is not easy without a key. You know what? I'm going to create a keybind. Fuck it. I should probably also create. I need to create a keybind for the clean voice as well. Shit. Okay. Yes, Congruence tells you. Their best-selling novel, Life Beyond the Einstein-Rosen Bridge, told the story of a fictional utopia on the other side of the real-life anomaly at the edge of the solar system. Scientists have been investigating the wormhole for years, but it took a poet to imagine we could travel through it. Wang Botha Schmidt's writings centered around the idea of humanity building a technological utopia on another world. Translated into 100 languages, this was a compelling idea, and people at the times, so fans started connecting in vert space. Far from just a book club, these people bonded over the mutual aid amid the increasing unrest in their own countries. They were committed to Wang Botha Schmidt's idea of a future where everyone is treated equally without prejudice. But they realized it couldn't be done online, Congruence tells you. They were committed to social justice. The group saw the impossibility of forming a truly egalitarian society, while also reckoning with their own implicit biases and the diverse contents of their real lives. They realized that this was the work of generations, and the solutions must look into the future, as Wang Botha Schmidt did. So they got together? The image of a squat concrete building with a rooftop garden replaces Wang Botha Schmidt. Around the edges of the classroom, the hollow projector gives the impression of a towering walls topped with razor wire. The first Vertumna colony, Congruence tells you. 400 people volunteered to sacrifice their own cultural beliefs to walk through these doors, agreeing to come up with a new way of life that would be taught to their children. Babies were conceived from egg and sperm donors chosen by lottery, and raised communally, like you, as the second generation of the Vertumna group. Those babies were your parents. I hope I didn't fuck up the everything. Oh dear. Right, what's... Is sound still coming to my... Yeah, I'm still able to hear the audio. I'm sorry, I thought I fucked something up in my audio setup for a second there. Wait, was it some kind of cult? Yes, Congruence tells you cheerily. That was a mispress, but it was a very funny mispress. The Vertumna group was widely considered to be a non-religious cult. Membership was outlawed in some countries. Planktonic Ascendant Wang Botha Schmidt was later assassinated for their connection to the group, and the ensuing violence affected many lives. You think about how your mother and her prosthetic leg, how she rarely talked about her life on Earth. Oh, Jesus. The hollow projection now shows the compound under siege. God, we straight up think we're a cult! We're in a cult! I didn't know this was a game about being in a cult. The hollow projection now shows the compound under siege. As more colonies were founded, word got out about the Vertumna group's social experiments. Congruence continues. Sorry. Social experiments? What does... Look, I associate the word social experiments with a vault in Fallout 3. What the... I'm very worried. Assimilationism was an unpopular ideology at the time, because it had been used to commit terrible genocides on Earth. This, combined with panic that the Vertumna group was destroying the family unit, or raising an army of genetech super soldiers, brought the colony under attack from all sides. Okay, so... cultural assimilation is pretty horrible. I do think that's bad, in fact. In leaving behind inherited traditions, rules and resentments, the hope that humanity may be wiped clean of centuries of intergenerational trauma. Congruent sounds like she's reciting doctrine. Even the first generation of the Vertumna group wasn't certain it was possible. You're the beginning of the new beginning. Who knows what you'll be capable of? You get the feeling you're not going to get a nuanced answer from the ship's AI. The image of the burning compound is replaced with a stratospheric on a launch pad. Luckily, the next phase of the Vertumna project was ready to launch. 100 colonists were selected to leave Earth on a colony ship, to seed a far-flung corner of the universe with a new human culture. She smiles. The ultimate goal of the Vertumna group was you, children, she says. A generation raised completely unburdened by the troubles that plagued Earth. Isn't that lovely? Oh. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, this is a lot to take in. Huh. We're in a cult. We're in a cult. So, nobody on Earth was like us? The Vertumna group members have a unique culture, Congruence replies. But it's formed from a combination of many heritages from Earth. Even the language you speak, Esperanto, was invented to bring people together. And don't worry, Congruence exclaims. You brought your best heritage with you. You're humans. Interesting note, we are speaking Esperanto right now. That's neat. Because, like, that's a real life thing. In fact, I'm going to actually check something. Are there language settings for this game I can change? No. Well, that's a shame, but it would be really cool if, because Esperanto is a real language, a constructed language, deliberately they were trying to, what was the word? They were trying to make a language that was like the language that could be everything. There are people who actually speak Esperanto, and, you know, kids who have only ever spoken Esperanto at this point, but it is a constructed language. It was not created organically like most languages were. Usually conlangs are used in, like, fiction and stuff. Esperanto is like a kind of a, we want everyone to be able to speak the same language, but we don't want that language to be English. Because, let's be fair, due to colonialism, most of the world speaks fucking English already. Only really topped by China because of the sheer amount of people who live in China. But, like, Esperanto is kind of a cool idea. There's also, I think Korean's a conlang, if I'm remembering correctly. I might be wrong. It might be I'm thinking of a different one, but there are some, or one of the variants of Chinese, maybe? Rather than the individual dialects, they sort of just suck them into their big, true Chinese thing, or something. It was... Yo, written Korean. Thank you, Panda. But yeah, that was probably what I was thinking of. But Esperanto's interesting. But it's interesting to look at this and be like, yeah, no, this is kind of... If everyone did adopt Esperanto, if Esperanto became the dominant language, would that destroy a load of... Written Korean isn't a conlang. Okay, fair. Sorry, terminology. But, like, but Esperanto is entirely constructed. Admittedly, I think as Esperanto sticks around, it will cease to be a conlang in some ways. Like, it will develop on its own eventually. Slang terms will show up. Like, the sort of things that evolve naturally in languages will happen. But this does bring up an interesting political question of, is it destroying everyone's culture if you force them to speak a different language? If you make the only acceptable language that, do you lose other cultures in that mush? Which is why Esperanto existed, was to try and stop English doing that to other smaller languages. But, like, isn't Esperanto potentially doing the same thing? I've been rambling about conlangs rather than playing the fucking game. How did they build the ship?
Orbital voyages were a hobby for the ultra-rich in an earlier century, so there were several relics to be found in museums.
Congruence replies. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, Elon Musk's fucking space tourism is how they had spaceships. That's funny. That's pretty fucking funny.
The difficulty was not in acquiring a spaceship, but in making it spaceworthy and in the logistics of the launch itself. The group crowdsourced enough funding to purchase and repair the ship.
Congruent smiled.
As for logistics, well, you are speaking to the solution right now. I was acquired by connected group members, along with the genetech that created you and your parents.
Oh god, we're kind of eugenics babies, huh? We're kind of super genetic monster babies. Oh. The realization as I go on that, yeah, no, this sort of, you start off and you're like, yeah, this is probably just normal in this universe. And then you're like, and then the robot just goes,
no, in fact, you are all eugenics babies.
And you just sort of, holy shit.
The Stratospheric was the first manned vessel to navigate the wormhole at the edge of the solar system. Given the state Earth was in when it left, it may have been the last.
Oh, Jesus. What was Earth like when they left?
Terrible.
Congruent shows you some dire demographics.
The institutions that had given people the illusion of safety were torn down, and wars were rampant, both resource-based and ideological. Large parts of the Earth were rendered uninhabitable by climate change, pollution, and nuclear war, especially the critical food-growing regions of the world. The Vitumna group weren't the only ones trying to escape Earth, but as far as we know, we are the only success.
We might be the only humans left alive in the fucking universe, and we're a space cult? Also, I don't entirely trust this. I want a human's opinion on this as well. Congruence, she's nice, but she's not... She's probably an AI in the same way that fucking ChatGPT is an AI. By which I mean, she might not be entirely, like, actually a person. I think she might be more advanced than modern AI by a large stretch, but she might just be echoing back stuff that the language model fits. Like, she's just dumping a load of demographics, but those are only going to be the demographics that the cult allow her to see. So much information. I is so stuffed for ideas it might burst. Professor Hal and your parents never mentioned this stuff before. They waited to tell you because they want you to grow up without feeling differently based on your genetic makeup or family history. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, in my particular case, I don't have augments. I am here to kind of prove that the augments aren't necessary, potentially. But, like, I don't know. Oh. Oh. Oh, blah, blah. It's hard to imagine having a different culture than your neighbours. I wonder what it's like. Everyone's celebrating different holidays, eating different food, speaking different languages. You're missing out, or are you better without it, like the original colonists believed? It's hard to say, as the decision was made for you long before you were born. All you can do is the best apple you can be. Holy sh... Sorry, Panda... I'm gonna just read this message from Panda Bibble. So, a weird element of Knowledge Fight, a podcast about Alex Jones mostly, is that one of the hosts is a guy who was raised to be the chosen one for a weird Christian cult before escaping and becoming a stand-up comic. And, quote, "You are the future who will change the world," end quote, stuff does a number on a kid. Yeah, it sure fucking would. Okay, so I did this with a D&D character once. I made her kind of the figurehead of a cult. A doomsday cult at that. I didn't know that there were real-life doomsday cults at the time. I was just like, it would be funny if the gnomes hated their life, this group of gnomes hated their life so much that they wanted to end the universe by summoning an elder god. And failing. The cult always failed. That was my running joke with the character, is that their fucking cult never succeeded. The closest they came to summoning an elder god was giving a kid fucking DID. For some reason, a lot of my characters have DID. I'm not sure why. Anyway, not the sort of thing I'd necessarily do now, because I don't feel like that would be necessarily a fair representation of DID. But, dissociative identity disorder. Sorry, to be clear to people who don't know that terminology. But like, yeah, no, that was gonna fuck that poor kid up. In fact, I think the other players kind of missed that she'd been kind of fucked up by being the centre of attention in her universe, because when they first met her, they stabbed her to death, rather than being in the party with her. Admittedly, that was partly my fault, but also, like, not the best thing to do to your friend. I'm not friends with those people anymore. Okay! Zero, one. Oh, okay. I actually think this might be better without that. Yeah, I literally just don't use that one and I win. Mushroom log. Yeah. There we go. I have become creative and learned that we're in a horrifying eugenics future. Yay. Oh god. Welcome to Early Dusk, everybody. My character's having some... They're recloseting a bit because they're aware that there's a cult going on. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh. Log. You've harvested a sturdy mushroom log. I found a log, everybody. I found a log. Yeah, I didn't know about Knowledge Fight, but like, it's weird to realise that this sort of thing happens sometimes. And like, yeah, it's good it's good to know about these things. It's interesting, but also I'm just like, bloody hells. Let's study humanities. Let's chill out. Oh god. This month you're supposed to learn about different styles of dance. Mars takes this fairly easily, but Tang abjectly refuses to, saying she'd rather be penalised for non-cooperation than make a fool of herself. She sits the whole month out doing independent study on the philosophy of medicine. No matter how much Mars cajoles, bribes or begs Tangs to dance with her, she doesn't budge. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Mars really wants to be friends with Tang, huh? Huh. Interesting. Relationship none. Time to study, everybody. I'm using my understanding of wonder and discovery in this world. There's only so much I can do, but also, like, it's really hard to fail at this point. Yeah! I'm Kudosin. Oh, it's time once more for Voltumnia. No. Mood of the colony has been muted this year. Ever since the attack during Glow. Everything is still cheerfully decorated and the feast table is still heavy with food. Mostly soy rations. This Voltumnia just feels different. In a way you can't describe. The colonists gather in the square for Governor Eudicate's speech. What a year Voltumnia has given us, the governor begins in a weedy voice. I stand before you, so proud of everything the colony has accomplished in such a short time. I have always hoped that we would bring with us the best facets of humanity, cooperation, resilience, and creativity, and the events of this year have given me no reason to doubt my convictions. These creatures were unexpected, but I urge everyone to consider what it means for life here. If Voltumnia can sustain megafauna, then that means conditions are good for us as well. Our friends in geoponics are already working on the logistics of domesticating the wildlife. Your dad, a second cultivator, stands and gives a sheepish wave to the crowd. There is a smattering of applause. Mars elbows you. Hey, she whispers. Did you hear? My dad says Eudicote's going to announce the depot's open to the public. You shoot her a questioning look as she rolls her eyes. No? Shopping? Time to spend all the kudos we've been saving up? There's going to be candy and toys and makeup and nice-smelling soap, not the boring kind of the communal showers. You know the concept of shopping. They do it in the hollow bits from Earth, especially ones Mars likes. We've never actually done it. The colony provides everything you need, but it would be nice to buy yourself a treat. Your dad's giving me an allowance, Mars says, shooting you a look of pity. Too bad your parents make you work for yours. You and Mars tune back into the speeches just as Utica, as predicted, announces the opening of General Store in the depot. Mars gives you a knowing look as she claps. Mars, I should try and be friendly with Mars because, like, I think her parents spoil her. I'm picking up hints that maybe her dad's spoiling her a bit. I mean, maybe my parents aren't. I'm not really sure. They're not exact necessarily, and I don't want to assume my parents are going to be the ideal parents in this game. I presume they're all going to be somewhat flawed. Eudicate gestures for the council members to stand. Finally, the council remains unchanged from last year. We are, as always, proud to serve you and the colony as your government. The music starts as Governor Eudicate finishes. Thank you all for your hard work and your perseverance this year, she says over the ruckus. Together, we build the future. The crowd disperses and sets up for the annual Voltumnia Games. Just like last year, there's a talent show, a science fair, and bot wrestling. Now with an obstacle course. What should you pass with Satan this year? Oh. Okay, so toughness, creativity, reasoning. My creativity is 13. I could do the talent show, but I wouldn't do good. Reasoning is 25, and as a result, it's probably the best course still. I might want to do the talent show next year, but I think I want to try and do good. Oh, cut loyalty, apparently. Your competitor for the science fair is predictably Tangent. A project is on the tensile strength of building various building materials, concluding that mushwood is the best choice when you consider not just strength, but also sustainability and ease of use. Judges want to know what you've been working on. Ah, okay, time to do a hard reasoning challenge. One slot gets +1. Okay. So I think I can't really go for... Okay, so tangent isn't currently the highest value. Okay, so this is... I'm going to have different rounds, so I think for Voltumnia group I probably want to drop pretty early. I'm not going to get many bonuses for it. So let's just... You know what? Let's literally just play only the Vertumna group to start with. That's already 9. Right. So, I can now go wandering, discovering, and tangents focus. Yes, that's another large one. And now I'm a bit short on the actual... Problem becomes here. I don't really have many actual... Hold on, let's ditch giggling. First words. Pink candy. Stress cry. Facing the eye beast. First steps. I still have to take 23. Oh god. Okay, one fall into a card, change suit to brain. Okay, that's... I could use a mushwood here, which would get me 22. I still need +1 somewhere. But if I change any of these, it's gonna lose one anyway, isn't it? These all 3. Oh. Hold on, let's swap these. And do another mushwood log, which will get me... That's a lot of mushwood logs to have used, but like... It does... It's a win. Fuck it. I wanted to win a thing for once. In secret, you've been working a social experiment about delayed gratification. You've been sneakily studying the adults, taking notes on their snacking habits and their mood. You found that Seek and Dr. Instance rarely eat sweets, but Utopia and Auntie Sedent do all the time. You correlate this with their attention span when you see them tackle frustrating problems. You know, problems you can control and repeat, like if a child backtalks to them. I got an achievement! The judges are impressed with your methodology. Instance, perhaps a little begrudgingly. They award you first place. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, that's a good one to get. I'm also popular, apparently, by me. After the festivities are over, everyone takes time off for a much-needed break. Mars organises a water fight and takes over the whole colony. Even the adults. That takes over the whole colony, sorry. Even the adults. Brightens everyone's spirits, even in the thick heat of dust. You end on top of the western wall with this, launching water-filled poof shrooms down onto an unsuspecting enemy in the sports ball court below. The wall seems like a neat place to hang out and relax. Much quieter than the lounge if you're looking for some solitude. Ooh, we can relax on the wall in the garrison. Interesting. My stress is pretty good, so I don't need to do that right now, but that is a nice thing to potentially do later. Let's go for a quick round. I'm proud of myself for managing to frickin' do a thing. I'm a talented little puppy. Don't know why I call myself a puppy, but fuck it, man. We'll go with it. Marzian in the hollow screen, chain in hand, she exhales and blows a piece of hair out of her eyes. I hate schoolwork, she said. My dad's told me that good education is intended for all people of culture, so I guess I gotta do it. She scrolls listlessly through her work with one finger. I'm doing the science parts, laughs, though. Let's do a bit with delivering supplies. It's been a while, but it's time to attend a meeting of the Secret Fun Times Club. Mars started the SFC years ago when you were little kids. Tangent and Tammy agreed to join at the time, but then you got all busy with other things and forgot about it, and then Tammy died. You meet in an unused conference room in a command, which Mars says is perfect for a secret club. Club President Mars brings the meeting to order. Tang, Vice President of Writing Down Secrets, records the meeting notes on her holopalm. As Vice President of Fun Ideas, it was your job to come up with something for the club to do today. You chose making friendship bracelets and brought all the supplies you'll need. Today, Mars announces, we're going to make friendship bracelets, and I have an even better idea. We're going to sell them to people for kudos. That isn't really how kudos is supposed to be used, but Mars is hard to argue with sometimes. The three of you spend their afternoon braiding bracelets out of recycled bits of wire and bright plastic packing strips. Your hearts aren't really in it, though. All three of you know that Tammy would have been much better at this than you. Making friendship bracelets is one of her favourite things. She's always giving them to people and didn't expect anything in return. It's eventually Mars who calls the meeting early. She takes you all of misshapen bracelets and looks at them dubiously. I don't know if people want to trade their kudos for these, but I'll do my best. I'll put the kudos in the club treasury. Meeting adjourned. You ask Tangent and she thinks Mars is actually going to sell them. I think so, Tang tells you. But the club doesn't even have a treasury. She'll probably just keep the kudos for herself. She doesn't seem to care. Okay. I find it very funny that I can just, like... The Vertumna group is such a weird one. Oh, will this be worth more points? Tech? No, it will not. It's actually still personally fine. God, that's a fun one to play around with the card game thing. Yeah! I'm friends. Welcome back. Next, it's time for Late Dust. And I'm still popular. My kudos is double, I see. Okay. So just doing a quick sweep, and then... Hey, Tan. Tangent is deep in conversation with one of the other scientists. He seems to be consoling her, though Tangent's face betrays no emotion as he claps her on the shoulder and reassures her that she's doing really well for someone so young. They've all compromised some of their samples from their first learning. He leaves, and Tangent sighs as she goes to put her head in her hands, stopping short when she realizes she's still wearing gloves. Peels them off and digs her fingers into her eyes. You okay, Tangent? I'm fine, Tangent replies immediately. I compromised the experiment that I was working on because the vent was still open when I was spraying the workstation down with the sanitizer. She sniffs. It's so gross here, she says. Probably did that fungus a favour. Tangent takes a bottle of sanitizer from under her workbench and cleans while she speaks. There are pond spores everywhere, she whines. He comes over here and tells me it'll be okay, Tang, like it's his job to console and patronise me. But it is okay to make mistakes. Tangent shoves the sanitizer back under her workbench. You understand, she says, frustration seeping into her voice. If we never feel the pain of failure, there's no cost to it. Why would we ever improve? I need to own my own mistakes. Huh. What I don't need, she continues icily, is someone to pat me on the head and tell me it's okay and the animals will make it all better. I messed up, she says. Just let me fix it. Don't make a big deal about it like a child with a boob. I mean, you are 11, to be fair, but also, like... Yeah, clearly she doesn't like being patronised. Fair enough. Supply depot's open, right? Ooh. Ah, didn't know that this was a thing. Ooh. Cake! That seems nice. Animal book. +5 animals. I don't think I have any. +1 to all flushes. +5 persuasion. Bonus to pairs. +5 biology. Bonus to straights. +1 to those cards. Oh, I see. This is the, these are gear. So it's like... So there's like the collectibles, there's memories, and there's gear. I'm buying gear. I'm not buying memories. I'm buying collectibles and gear. Ah, it's social cards. Okay. Thank you for letting me hover over that and find out what it is. I'm a pretty decent social all-rounder. What's my current memories look like? I'm still primarily a science type, but... I like getting flushes a lot. You know what? Maybe I would read about animals. Let's do that. Let's buy a book about animals because my character decided she wants to read about animals. I won't buy anything else right now because that'll be fine. And I will have a nice time with my animal book. Hey Mars, I've got an animal book. I learned about animals. And, oh yeah, I'm trying to remember what's in the garden that you can do. I can shovel dirt. It gets me kudos. It's a job, and it boosts my toughness. Kudos, yeah, it's plus 5 toughness, plus with Cal, and additional stress. You know what, yeah, I should hang out with Cal. I haven't hung out with Cal in a while. You join Cal at a particularly fragrant pile of compost. He's trying to use his hoverboard as a wheelbarrow, carefully pushing compost off it into the pile. Don't you just love this? Cal asked excitedly. Your hoverboard? Yeah, it's cool. No, he laughs. I mean, not just this. He waves his arms, dirt encrusted to the elbows, taking the entire greenhouse. We're going to help plant stuff and watch it grow. Even if we're just moving dirt around, but it's still helping. Why do you like it so much? Well, he considers. I like digging holes in the dirt. They're full of surprises down there. I found a worm. Wait, let me see if I can find her again. He sticks his hand into the compost and rummages around, his tongue sticking out of his mouth. I guess she got away, he says after a minute. She was real shiny like a rainbow. Wait, he says. The sort of thing I like better. He shows her his splayed hand. Getting dirt on my fingernails. He laughs. I don't know why, but it's the best. Okay, so that one's going to turn physical. Which is a wonderful way to get us straight, baby! Okay, so there's actually no benefit to doing that. Yeah! I worked well. Yeah. It's nice to know you don't have to place every card as well. Like, there's, It's kind of nice. Interesting. It gives it a bit more of a, like... What's my stress? Let's relax on the walls. I guess I should do at least some defense training as well. Because I want to be able to defend myself, you know? You attend your first session of Security Chief Claret's self-defense classes. It's a small class, mostly security officers and other adults. You and the enemy are only kids. She gives you a wink and a cheesy thumbs up as you listen to Rhett rant about how everyone in the colony needs to learn self-defense. You could be walking along and think you're safe within the walls, then a flying animal will swoop down the sky, and then what will you do? Rhett chops the air with his hand. I tell you what you're going to do. You're going to chop that beast right in the throat. Yeah. He points at the assembly class. Only if you learn what I'm about to teach you. And the only way to learn is by doing. You want to volunteer for a demonstration. You know what? I'm brave. I'm stepping forward. Security Chief Rhett doesn't scare you. Well, so you pretend. Rhett is like the biggest adult you know, and he's so intense. He steps forward and Rhett nods as he crouches down. Okay, he said. I'm a manticore stalking you through the forest. What do you do? I've run away. There's a smattering of laughter among the other mascots, but you have to live out your truth. If you see a manticore, you are out. Rhett doesn't laugh. That's correct, he says proudly. Only engage with the enemy when there's no other alternative. No one walks away from a fight without getting hurt. The first rule of self-defense is to not put yourself in situations where you need to fight. Once you've learned situational awareness, we'll move on to hand-to-hand self-defense, drawing on a variety of martial arts. Only when I'm confident that you're ready will we advance to weapons. There aren't that many weapons in the colony, mostly stun gloves and batons, but a few plas rifles. With a few class rivals. Nope, you don't have to use them, but it'll be good to know how. Hey. Oh, 5 kudos if it's exact. Interesting. Let's start with this. That isn't perfect. How do I lose 1 point? Not like that. Okay. That's lost me exactly 1 point, baby! Let's go! There we go. Let's continue into the wet. Now, I'm guessing that these social events actually pop up when you reach a certain friendship with people. Possibly. Or when there might be different triggers for all of them. Like age might be related. I'd love to see how the code of this actually works. But I trapped it in my room, an enemy says, telling you about the bug she saw in her quarters. Its wings are as big as my hand, and feelers like, whoa! It's bouncing over the place like boink, boink, boink. She gestures excitedly, swinging her arms over her head. Bugs here are so big, and they're everywhere. I was going to give it to Tang, she says. She loves gross bug stuff, but she said I should just let it go, because if it stung me, it might get weird mutant powers. I mean, other than the one I already have. And I wanted to see if I get more weird mutant powers, so I started jumping around off higher and higher things until I was jumping off the back of the ship. I got in so much trouble. It wasn't even that high. He stops in the track. Hold on, she says, stooping to rub irritably at her knees for probably the 100th time in the past 5 minutes. I'm gonna die. Busting my knees, it's so itchy when my scales grow in. Annie, don't pick at it. Chief Steward Assistant's voice rings out across the garrison yard, pleasant but firm. It instantly transports you back to being the ship crash, tugging on her skirts and calling out Auntie. Anemone jumps and stands straight, her hands flying to her sides. Mom? Anemone whines, digging her fingers into her knees as Auntie Seaton approaches you. It's so scratch-tastically itchy. I know, lovely. Auntie Seaton soothes her, patting down her riotous red hair. But the more you pick at it, the thicker your scales are going to grow in. When Enemy touches her hands under her armpits to keep from scratching. If I want to have cool scales, she pouts. Auntie Seaton smiles indulgently. The rate you're going, I'm sure you'll be covered in them before you know it. No need to rush. An Enemy's skin is dotted with patches of protective blue-green scales that grow in whether she gets a cut or a scrape. She rubs the patch on her jaw indignantly, the one she got when she ran headfirst into the food synthesizer back on the ship. An Enemy! Girl, you gotta... This kid's gonna fucking death wish, and I love that. Auntie Seaton opens her satchel and pulls out a bundle of clothes. Queue for the nanoprinter is over a week long, so I patch your pants and pads with scraps from your brother's clothing. Please try not to put any more holes in them yourself, okay? She hands the clothes to an Enemy and kisses her on her forehead. An Enemy sticks out her tongue and gags. Yuck. An Enemy evaluates the clothes as her mom walks away. Galactic, she breathes as she runs her fingers over the odd-coloured patches. Then, right there in the middle of the yard, she unashamedly squirms out of her pants and puts on the new ones. God, this kid has no one stopping her. That's powerful. Look at Jack Fighter from the Hollows, she exclaims, showing off her new pants. Like when they stencil your kill count on your plane. Or like a really cool scar. An Enemy grins. Yeah, you get it. My pants are scarred, just like me. An Enemy, you're cool. An Enemy cool. An Enemy cool. Friend-shaped. I've got to alternate. So, hold on. What's life sciences again? Biology? I don't feel like biology is my thing in this game. Humanities, yes. Let's be a bit more creative. You're doing creative writing in teams. You're paired with Mars. You wish it was Tang. She always does so well on these. The theme is Earth's natural environment. Mars takes the topic at face value and wants to write about how beautiful everything was on Earth, with blue skies and green plants everywhere, and huge oceans that went forever. It always looks gorgeous in the carefully staged movies you've seen on holovids. So Mars's idea is the world's beautiful. But, like, my idea is climate problems. I think I'm going to go with Mars's idea for now. Kudos. With Mars. And writing an essay. Ooh. Hey, look at that. Blue 2, that's probably useful. +1 if the next card is, yeah, that's a 3 if I got the right lineup. That's good. Mars takes the creative part of creative writing literally, describing Earth's lush forests and verdant plains and deep jewel-like oceans, with a reverence bordering on the obscene. She's pretty passionate about it, so you let her do most of the work. Mars insists she gets to present it to the class. This, too, is a good idea. Mars is a born presenter. You aren't sure that it's totally based on facts, but it is received well by both your classmates and your teacher. You get a handful of kudos for doing well. Okay. 2 zeros. The zeros are going to have to go soon, I think. And yeah, well, it's an exact match. So, but it's also the only thing I could do with those cards. Yay! Activity, yeah! Lake wet. It's been almost a year, huh? Ooh, a Mars event. Let's do a quick scout around for items, and then I'm probably going for it. Yeah, hi Mars. You know, Apple, you're alright, Mars says as you approach. You blink at her, trying to figure out what she means. Alright, what? A stunned silence, Mars laughs and tosses her hair over her shoulder. You're alright, she repeats. You actually have good taste, unlike all these other nullheads. Ever since you landed, it's been help with this, Mars, and don't waste resources like that on that, Mars. It's boring. At least you understand the importance of sophistication. You shoot at the breeze with Mars a bit longer. At some point, Diz skulks out of the living quarters and has to pass by you both, clearly trying not to draw your attention. Where is he going now? Mars mutters to you and raises her voice so Diz can hear. Trying not to get eaten by aliens, she calls out to Diz. If they die out there, they can't use your body for fertilizer. Don't be a waste. Ugh. I guess he is a little weird, but that's not cool of you. Ugh. He's a little weird. Diz scurries toward the ward, not looking back. Not about being weird, it's just like, he never wants to do anything with us. Doesn't he know he's making himself an outcast? We're all stuck here together. You, like, get it together, Diz, you know? Mars looks at her nails. He doesn't care about contributing to the colony or being popular or earning kudos or anything important. I see. Do you contribute, Mars? Mars laughs and throws her hands on her hips. I contribute plenty, and you know it, Apple. People need someone to tell them what to do, don't they? I see. So Mars is going for leadership roles. She wants to be the leader. She wants to look after people and be popular and be well liked. It's like a little obnoxious, but like I get the spirit, you know. And I'm going to do more defense training, and then take a break. It seems about the right timing. Part of self-defense is training your body so that it can be ready for any situation. The security chief is running laps, jumping through tires, climbing walls, and sprinting back and forth. He has this inverted anti-gravity pad that makes your limbs feel super heavy. When you do jumping jacks on it and then you do again in normal gravity, it feels like you jump straight back up through the wormhole. It's exhausting, but not the difference with sports ball training. Oh, I do not have enough toughness for that. Ugh. Yeah, I'm pushing myself so hard. Ugh. Only stress, 1 toughness, and getting your ass kicked. That's a terrifying thing to be combined with that. You're getting stronger every day, but what cost? You go home every night and soak your aching muscles, hoping that you won't hurt as much in the morning. How are you going to get your butt kicked? Oof. I mean, the thing is, I'm a smart girl. Okay, I have to play this to get that to 3. Is there a way to drop exactly 1 point? No, I don't think there is. Okay, so 9. And if I do this, it's a pass, but it's not. Hold on, can I reverse the straight? That's even more! Hold on. Flushes work both ways? Oh, that unlocks a whole new level of potential. Oh, that's a lot of potential that's just been unlocked. I can do stuff like this. Ooh. Okay, they can't be part... 2 flushes can't be happening simultaneously, though, so if I do this, it... Huh. Look, I'm taking the win, whatever. But... That unlocks a whole new level of potential for this card game thing. There's a commotion in the square. An expedition's vehicle has driven through the gates and is idling in the middle of the square. Neutral site. You come for the command to investigate. Uh-oh. Oh, shit! Young survivor... New character, Utopia. Young survivor who loves speeding on the planet on her glider. She, her. Oh, she's... Oh, she's hot. Utopia gets out of the vehicle and tries to Utica. After a brief conversation, you see Utica gesture for people to unload the vehicle and clear the area. It's out of the way to see what they're unloading. Oh, God, the adverts. Oh. It's a body. Chief Surveyor Tonin's body. Someone quickly covers him with a sheet, but not before the image of his torn open body is seared into your memory. However he died, it was violent and bloody. You feel your stomach cramp with nausea. What happened? Diz asks, coming over to crouch around the corner with you. You share that Uncle Tonis is dead, and he stares at the sheet-covered body intensely, as if he could see through it. They say how? Never test the truth anyway. Maybe you'll tell the kids what really happened. Did something eat him? Did he get lost and fall off a cliff? They even know. Diz nods, frowning. They don't want us to know about the monsters and other worse stuff. They want us to think everything is fine, but it's not. This planet isn't as nice as they say it is. He shakes his head. They hate that they can't control us. You and Diz watch the adults carry Tonin's body away. From the way he's practically vibrating, you can tell Diz wants to ask more questions about what happened. After a few awkward minutes, he sneaks away without saying anything, probably to try to go take a look at the body. At least Tammy isn't allowed to see this, you think. At least they're together now, wherever people go when they die. You watch Utopia bend over to get a hug from Utica, wiping her eyes as she finally cries. Utica has never been the most comforting presence in your life, but it seems to help. Utopia will probably be the next Chief Surveyor. 24, she'll be the youngest council member. She was only a toddler when the stratosphere left Earth. Apparently, her sharp eye and hoverbike flying skills are the best in expeditions. Jesus. And apparently, I learned more stuff about Utopia? I don't know where that's kept. That is, oh, God. I'm going to do a quick ad break. Remember, anyone who is going to be worried about more sensitive content, there is always !CW on streams that I think are going to have this, that I've done enough research into. I will, if !CW is not working, it's because I've turned it off because I haven't set it up. And I try to only do that when it's a game that isn't going to have Uncle Tonin fucking dying. Killed by Xenophore while exploring when you were 11. Killed by an electric shock when you were 10. Regardless, I'm going to BRB. I'm going to get myself a drink because my throat hurts. And I will be back momentarily. Well, in 3 minutes, because that's how long the ad breaks last. But, you know, see you in a bit. Bonk.
I'm hungry now. God damn. I've saved the gaze.
I offer you a delicious egg in this trying time.
Chat is just egg now. Fuck. A story. Oh no, the egg is taking over. Wasn't he the egg man? Then why?
Nick.
Nick is the egg man. Fine. Don't think about it too hard. Don't think about it too hard. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. I'm the elite sniper. Don't you know? The elitist. Snipers. Oh.
Everything alright?
Elite! Stacks the side stream! Elite sniper! Weeboo doesn't know what sex is. Weeboo is a child! Hold on a second. Weeboo! Wakey. Weeboo, do you know what sex is? This is why you're banned from stream, Weeboo. Good for you, buddy. I'm not. We're moving on.
Never have I ever gotten kidnapped and tortured in Shanghai and had my face ripped off.
Okay. Gosh, I think our balls did get cut off. That's kind of...
I mean, they probably wouldn't be censored if they were.
Bonk. Oh, nope. Come on. Bonk. Bonk. There we go. Right. Not going to keep going for a little bit. I got 41 seconds till the ads are supposedly over, but I got my drink. I've tried to cool down my room a bit, and I am... realising that this has gone a bit quicker than the previous year, which I was kind of expecting. But, I'm debating what will be a good length of this video. I'm thinking a lot more in terms of narratives to content recently. Maybe that's a bad idea, but it's kind of like getting DPS brained. Like, there's other things to making content than having each individual stream have a story to it. But like, I do like to try and make good leaving off points and stuff like that. And the end of the years were generally good for that. So let's see how long this next section lasts. And it may be that... it may end up being the... oh shit, that wasn't... I've accidentally moved to the Pokemon Reborn overlay, sorry. I'm just gonna do some fuckery and just moving it out of the way a little bit. But yeah, welcome back to Glow, everybody. I need to take time off. And I think I know what I want to do, but I'm going to do a quick scan because obviously you only get one Glow every year. Well, not obviously, but you know. that means if there's anything that's unique to Glow, then I am definitely trying to try and do it. Time to relax on the walls. After the first attack on the colony, they had lookout towers to the walls. Now it's a place to go hang out if you don't feel like working, and because it's all the way up here, no adults are going to come to ask you to run any errands for them. On rainy days, you take shelter under the pavilions and listen to the pitter-patter of warm raindrops on the grass roof. You can do whatever you want. This is life. It's nice to help keep watch. Oh, I see. So that was just which of these stats you wanted to have boosted. Perception's nice to have. Sometimes you have to fill on lookout duty so someone can go grab a meal. Maybe a bottle of iced tea, please. I don't want you contributing to my stream. Maybe someday you'll be allowed to work full shifts as a lookout yourself, but you find out it's not as relaxing as you'd think. Well, hey Apple. Deers pops his head up a nearby ladder and looks surprised to see someone else here. You mind if I sit here too? Yeah, come sit beside me. Two of you dangle your feet off the side and watch the valley below. Diz shuffles a little uncomfortably and doesn't say much. You wonder if this was his private spot to be alone before you discovered it. Okay, that's a tough choice. I don't want to forget the eye beast, but discovering is... It's good to have the pairs set up. But also, I need to make the chance of drawing other cards higher. So, I'm guessing it's time to forget some childhood memories. It's been a quiet Glow, but the grim, surreal darkness of the season reminds you of last year's violence. As the month wears on, you overhear arguments at dinner. Adults worrying that an attack is still coming, and others who think the first one was a fluke. Surveyors mention seeing new tracks in the forest, but are shushed so people don't panic. The gates are closed. You drill emergency procedures, filing soundlessly from the classroom to the creche, to hide under tables, waiting for the sirens to call the all clear. You drill and prepare and worry. Nothing happens. Then, just as Glow is starting to wane, the toxic purple spill of the wormhole fading as the suns almost rise past the horizon again. Sirens start. You're reading a holo novel in bed when you hear them, followed by the stomp of boots down the hallway outside your quarters. An alert flashes on your holo palm.
Shelter in the creche. This is not a drill.
You get another message from your dad. Me and Mum are going to stay in the greenhouses. We're safe. Just follow Auntie Annie to the creche and wait for us, okay? Don't worry, we're more prepared than we were last year. Love you, stay safe. You could go to the creche where you belong. We could follow the security guards to see what's happening at the gates. I'm brave. I can do it. I don't like the idea of being a coward, but like I keep missing out on cowardice, and also I'm like, I don't actually have many creativity. No, I can't be a coward. I need to see what's happening. You sneak out of the living quarters and head towards the gate. Heroic again, blimey. You're immediately stopped by Security Chief Lorette, who stops what he's doing to yell at you, gesture angrily. What the hell are you doing out here? There's no place for kids. Get your ass back inside. No way. No way am I trying combat. I'm a child. I'm gonna watch. Combat from Heroic's eyes. Turn around and try to get to the gates another way, but right into Calm, heading the opposite direction with a plasma rifle slung over his shoulder. You heard him, Naruto. Get back to the crash with the other kids. You look so cool. Nemi's older brother. Watch out! Com says suddenly. He pushes you out of the way, just in time to see a pair of talons swoop over your head. Oh! Com levels his pram rifle at the side. Get out of here, Apple! Go! Shaking, you flee to the crash. When you get there... Okay, so I almost died! Terrific! maybe this was the wrong decision. When you get there, you spot Tangent and Diz huddled together on the beanbag chairs. Diz is stone-faced, as usual. He's holding Tangent in his arms. Can't remember the last time you saw them this close. Hank must be really scared. You take a seat on a beanbag and wait. Other children filter into the room after you. An enemy, her little brothers, Nougat. You don't see him. So Cal must be shouting with your parents in the greenhouses. You hope they're okay. I'm talking to Diz and Tang, they're my friends. They're dumb, they won't let us outside, Diz grumbles. We live here too. We deserve to know what's going on. They're treating us like little kids. I'm not even scared. He searches his face for signs he's lying to sound cool, but his bad move is sincere. Tangent smacks his arm. Don't be ridiculous, she snaps. There's dangerous animals out there. Diz just shrugs. Nothing scares him. You don't hear much from outside. After a while, the sirens sound all clear, and you all file back to your quarters. Your mum and dad join you right away and give you a big hug and thank you for following their instructions. Oopsie poopsie, I've betrayed my parents' trust. And things have calmed down. You overhear your parents talking. I'm not going to be the first to congratulate Rhett, but all his defensive improvements were exactly what we need. Oh, wrong voice. Bleh, sorry. I'm not going to be the first to congratulate Rhett, but all his defensive improvements were exactly what we needed. Your mother grumbles. He's got to be insufferable the next council meeting. Your dad pats her head. Well, what's credit's due, Luffy Bell, he says, then smiles despite herself. As she smiles despite herself. Would have been worse. Your mom nods. They both sit in silence before your dad speaks again. Oh, Hal, he sighs. What a way to go. Professor Hal? Your parents startle. A Pumpkinhead? Your dad says, yeah, they're going to announce it in a few hours after everyone's had a chance to calm down. You didn't make it. Holy fuck! What happened? Don't worry about that, your mum replies, shooting your dad a look to keep him from talking. It's adult stuff, okay? You guys won't be able to go into the engineering wing for a little bit. Not until it's decontaminated. Jesus fuck. You curl up quietly to think. Professor Hal can't just die. He can't just be gone. He's your teacher. And the engineering wing is when you take classes. You can't imagine something bad happening in such a safe place. You fall asleep thinking for sure there's been some mistake. Holy shit. Welcome to age 12. My friendship grows with everybody. Oh, with the heart. Professor Hal's fucking dead! Okay, I need to do it. We're going to do a little bit more because I think we need some time to decompress from the several deaths. Mars is primping in a Harlow screen. She tracks the mirror. Never know when someone important is going to talk to you, she says, twisting and retwisting her hair around her finger. And no, I don't mean important like the council. Ugh. She smiles primly at you. I mean, whoever's going to end up being my first kiss. I want them to remember the time they saw me when we were kids and I was my best. God, Mars, you are such a child. You're one of the most child children in the cast. Which is a lot. You're very child, friend. You approach an enemy. She's just about to bite into a sandwich the size of her head. Mom says about to make a growth spurt, she says, chewing on with her mouth open. She's got a horror leg. I don't know what that means, buddy. Diz almost completely ignores you in favour of playing a game on his holopad. Just one, he mutters, then gasses and stops his feet at the game and lets out a cheery whistle of defeat. Stupid game. Diz hisses. Well, sorry, I had a bit of a... Apologies, I'm going to take a quick drink. Sorry, I had a weird, nasty burp there. Apologies. Did you go into the recycling with like... Oh, thank fuck. Sorry, I thought I accidentally threw a bottle just directly onto the floor rather than into the recycling. Okay. Got mum and dad still. You eating enough? Your mum says, looking at you critically. Drink enough water? It's hotter here than you're used to. You have to take care of your body if you want it to take care of you. Dad doesn't have time to chat, but he waves hello. Thanks, Dad. Cal is standing in the middle of the garden, spraying the crops down with a hose. As you watch, he leans down and drinks straight from the nozzle! Cal! Cal, you fucking monster! Jesus Christ, kid! You're gonna get germs! Oh, hey, he says, standing up and wiping his mouth with the back of his hand. What's up? Cal, you are a child himbo. Jesus. Wait, I think a child himbo might actually just be an idiot. Look, I don't think my words through properly. Fight me. And look, now the most important character is it's Tangent. Alright. I'm being silly, don't worry. Tangent is storing around the quad in front of engineering, checking notes on a holopad, gesturing, grunting, reflection. Ugh, this is the worst. Why? Don't be mean to your friend, game. I mean, I guess she's not always my friend, but like, drunk child is always just a child. They are all fundamentally drunk. Children can literally get drunk, to be fair. You shouldn't let them. Do not let the children steal your vodka. But they can get drunk. If you need them to, don't do it. Don't give your kids alcohol. It's bad for them. What's the matter? God, I can't possibly... She said, her voice cracking. She seems to accept when you explain it. Professor Hal... She tries again. Hal. He was helping me with this physics chapter and now he's... She throws her hands in the air. Virtual holopad screens flying everywhere. I can't understand this without him. This is impossible. She chokes out. Why did he have to die? Blem! Woo! Thank you for the timing, Pank. She stiffens, then let you hold her. Feel her shaking. I think she might be crying, but when she finally pulls away, her eyes are dry. Thank you, Apple, she says. I know you're having a hard time with this as well. Nothing is easy on Vitumna. When even the adults can't protect themselves, it's obvious you're on our own out here. I'm not smart enough to help. Oh, good luck. Pang nods, going back to her notes. Thank you, she mumbles. I need to defend myself. An enemy's big brother, Com, teaches karate techniques to the class. Kicks, punches, flips, all the cool stuff. He's much more calm than Security Chief Ferret. Just takes the time to connect with you instead of lying in intimidation. Kinda wish he was the Chief of Security instead. Maybe one day. Ferret can't be the boss forever, right? Com organised your first karate tournament. Well, he doesn't call it a tournament. It's more like an exhibition to show off how far everyone has come in their training. There's informal sparring matches and feats of strength, like high kick challenges and breaking boards. Panda, admittedly in the Viking times, water wasn't hygienic and you had to drink alcohol. Oh no, what do you know, Pank? Pank, what do you know? Despite Com's best intentions, an enemy is absolutely taking this as like a competition. She takes her place next to you at the board breaking station and gives you a challenging look, tossing an unruly hair over her shoulder. Is it on? Oh, it's on. I'm a hero, bitch! You break boards until you... Actually, no, that was... I wasn't calling the child a bitch. I was... I meant bitch in the general sense. I'm... Look, I'm... I apologize for calling the child a bitch by accident. I apologize to women. You break boards until your hands are red and sore, but it's no competition. An enemy chews through these boards like they're made of soy bars. An enemy is encouraging. You're getting good. You just gotta focus your power through your body more. Like, it's not just your hand doing the work. She says, slapping you on the back. How are her hands not even sore? It was close, though. It wasn't, really, but it's nice she said so. Random card. Oh. Okay, that's probably not the best. But it is thoroughly doable if I do it like this. Yep, okay, can I just... If I remove this, it drops to 14, not... I do it like this? Let's wait like this, actually, then... Exactly 16, baby! Yeah! Oh, I got good at animals too. Neat. You've been having weird dreams, as usual. They seem to get worse around low. Wake from a dream that has tears drying on your face. But you can't remember why. Just that you were terrified. Whatever it was, it felt real enough that for a moment you just lie in bed with your eyes closed and try to calm your breathing. You blearily rub your eyes and... Surprise! Oh, it's your birthday. Your dad leaps onto your bed and gives you a big cuddle. Happy birthday, automated. 12 years old. Wow, can you believe it? No, your mum answers for you, laughing as she hands you your presents. It was just yesterday Auntie Descent was showing you how to change your diaper. Because it's your birthday, your parents have brought you food from the canteen, so you can all eat together on your bed. As you stuff your face with savoury tofu chunks, you open your presents. Which was your favourite? Oh. Bouquet of exotic flowers from your mom? That's pretty cool. A stuffed xenofauna from your dad? Also cool. Photofauna from your best friend? I'm not sure what a photofauna is, but I'm taking it. Oh, it's that thing from the store! Oh. Photofauna. This instrument is part flute, part paintbrush. Use a neural link to paint holograms in the air as you play. Let it tangent no. What a great gift. You can't wait to press it in the lounge. Everyone's going to love it. Everybody's not going to love it. Oh dear. As your dad clears away the wrapping paper and the dishes from breakfast, your mom folds her hands on the table and gives you a serious look. Uh-oh. So, she says, we've been here 2 years now. I know your dad and I have always said you're in charge of your schedule, but we've been keeping an eye on you. A loving eye. Your dad interjects, stuffing the wrapping paper into the recycle pickup bin. A trusting, gentle eye. Professor Howell used to tell us all the time about how hard you're trying in school, your mom continues. That's great. Your dad and I are really proud of you. Working might seem fun and grown up when you're a kid, but if you want to do more than manual labor, you'll need some book smarts. Cool. Your dad joins you again. So it's time to start thinking about how you're going to contribute to the college when you're older. Look in your face, he laughs. Don't worry, we're not going to make you get a job right now. We're just asking, what do you want to be when you grow up? Do I have to decide right now? You feel overwhelmed by the decision. Of course not, sweetie, your dad says, hugging you. Okay, you don't know yet. Okay, change your mind later. We didn't know we wanted to be off-world farmers when we were 12, of course. Why don't you just figure out as you go? Well, your mum starts to get up. I'm sure your friends will want to wish you a happy birthday. She stops and snaps her fingers. Oh, you might not have considered career as a depot clerk, but I and Bernie mentioned their daughter Mars is working there. She needs some help. Not that people can freely order luxuries. He's pretty busy there. Sure, but it's shoveling dirt. Your dad laughs. You don't get that job, you tell Mars I'll be right there. The mom rolls her eyes and smiles. Oh. Oh. Stream. Let's say happy birthday to my friends. An enemy's building something. It could be a snowman if it ever actually snowed here. It slows off to the side and she pouts. It's not sticky enough. This planet's like a body, Tang views, and we are a foreign invader, much like a virus. Also like a virus, we seek to appropriate the systems of this planet for our own gain, co-opting its growing cycles, using its resources to build, etc. She crosses her arms and looks thoughtfully toward the wilderness. Is it any wonder we've prompted an immune response? This kid's fucking smart, fucking powerful, good, smart friend. Here, would you like a fucking crystal? I guess? Tang shrugs. You should probably just keep it. I don't even know what I'd do with that. When you insist she keep it, she shrugs again. Sure, maybe I'll find a use for it. I thought you could use it for your experiments. A friendly experiment gift, you know? Because we're friends and you gave me a present. And you gave me a present and... Okay. Oh, I can actually equip the photophoner now if I want to do... It gives me a +1 to yellows. Okay. So... Which... Oh, Moz's ambition just makes me have less kudos. Oh. So... Points for kudos. Interesting. I'm not going to be doing many social challenges right now. I'll try and equip it if I need to. But, Diz? You can hear Diz sniffing, finds her tucked in the leeward alcove of the walls. He stumbles to his feet when he sees you approach. What do you want? He scowls. I'll send you, Tang. I'm not going back. I'm just going to do what people tell me. I'm sorry, buddy. Bye, Utopia. You step cautiously through the colony gates. Apple, how's it done, little partner? Chief Surveyor Utopia steps casually out to bar your way while making it look accidental. Oh, there. I know you're ready to head out there and join the Surveyors just yet. Why don't you skedaddle and stick to sports ball inside the walls for now? She rubs her knuckles into your scalp and sends you on your way. You can look at the map. I can view the bestiary, which I'm not going to read all of because it's like there's nasty animals out there. I think I read that in the last stream potentially. Sound of hammering rings through the garden as you find Cal helping your mom build a row of raised garden beds. Turns out some of the earth plants don't go so great here, so we're going to see if this helps, he says, taking a break to rub his face. Your mom stifles a laugh at the smear of dirt leaves across his cheek. Your mom says we're going to worry about the nitrogen levels soon, he continues, but that hopefully will just be in the past growing before then. Oh, hey Apple, Mars says, breezing past you. I'm sorry I can't work, I'm ready to work in command. Stops, you don't sound amazed enough. You know, the supply depot, she clarified. It's the most important job in the whole colony. Anything gets made here goes through me first. Mars's smug smile gets somehow even more smug. Plus, I get the first of all the best stuff. I could ask to work there with her, but I'm... Go straight to Seek instead. That's funny. Just talk to Mars and then go, no, I'm just gonna... Could I work there with you? Well... Well, Mars hems and haws. I suppose it is a lot of work to do alone, and I do like you. We should stick together. Whatever Mars does to pull Administrator Seek's strings works, because now later you get a message from them on your holopalm. They're dubious to be able to rise to the responsibilities of the role, but there's nothing new. Seek is dubious about everyone and everything, but they agree Mars would be more efficient if she had someone else keep an eye on her. Okay, so I can do the depot clerk thing. Which I guess is organising persuasion. Okay, so supply delivery is... So I get persuasion rather than perception, and it's better money. Or better kudos, I guess. So that was worth doing, I guess. Let's see what's in the supply depot right now. I mean, the problem with these items is that I'm not going to use a lot of them. Let's buy a cake. Sure. Oh, there's... Oh, I see. There's multiple cakes. Okay, so, let's... I'm not going to boost Diz's stuff very much. I'm just going to have a cake, buddy. Diz looks at the bed, discuss. You made this, he says. What a waste. Learned, Diz dislikes cakes! Fuck! God damn it! That's so fucking funny! One of the few easy ways to grind friendship with Diz, and it's just like, no, he doesn't like that. Fucking great. That's wonderful writing. Also a pain in the ass, because I bought a cake just for you, you little shit. It was a gift! You little turd! I'm trying to be nice to you! Fuck! Let's do some more defense training. We went to cal an enemy on the side of the hill behind the garrison at a small construction site. Seemed to be throwing logs. There are a bunch of them lying at the bottom of the hill. It's a caber toss! An enemy shouts at you, then grunts with the effort of lifting a 6-meter-long mush tree pole. She throws it like a javelin down the hill and sprints after it. My best record! She shouts and ties a piece of caution tape at the end of the pole. They've learned about caber toss and they're just like, we're doing that. You're the next, Cal says, pointing to a neatly stacked pile of construction poles beside you. From the looks of the nearby construction, they're probably destined to be a new lookout tower somewhere. I'm going to choose an average one. I think I can manage an average one. Apple has made a fine pole selection, Cal narrates in a haughty voice, and has lifted it onto their shoulder. Next they will approach the sprinting line and begin their run, crossing the cable before they reach the throwing line. Oh, doing character voices as a character is hard. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 41. Oh, Christ. Okay. +2 to you. You go up to 5. You I want to save for when I'm doing discovering, so I guess first words is the best I've got, really. Yeah, get rid of it. Now I got a 0, 1. This really needs to be a 3, unfortunately. So what if I do it like this? Is this better or worse? Seemingly identical. Okay, 2 blue, and... Is 10? I think 10's the highest I'm going to get, basically. Flying around. I can push through. At least forget I can push through. Okay, 0... 1, 1... 2... Fuck it. Push through. Only 15 stress. And 1 kudos. I guess. Oh dear. The pole sails through the hill past all the other poles, going to rest sticking out the ground. Oh, you beat my best distance, and then he says she jogs back up. I fucking did? I did? How? Neat. Okay. Players can't beat each other in mushroom toss, Cal corrects her. Oh, wrong voice, sorry. Players can't beat each other in mushroom toss. Cal corrects her. They can only beat their own high scores. You get 3 bonus points if it sticks out of the ground like that. You play for the rest of the afternoon, adding rules and variations as you go. You don't stop until the entire stack of poles are in a jumble at the bottom of the hill and decorated festively with caution tape. It's a wonder you got away with this. Hell yeah, I did it. I gotta get good at combat. I'd want not die, you understand? And also, I'm presuming they're still cleaning up the professor after he died. Yeah, I kind of just wanted to, I want to use these 3 months to actually boost my toughness a bit, because I get the bonus right now. So let's do that. Let's do another defense training. So many people training in self-defense today that you have to break out into stations. What do you want to work on today? Helmet training, corporea, and smash things with your fists. I like this game's writing. Helmet training. You load up on a training program in vert space. Reality fades out of your awareness, replaced by a rolling neon landscape and a thumping bass beat. Shapes start flying towards you, forcing you to dodge and weave around them to the beat of the music. You work up a sweat, lunging and throwing your body around the map, but it barely feels like work at all. Feel moderately more aware of your surroundings. Hey, perception, that's nice. You're automatically going to become physical, interesting. Right, so I can do the colour straight here. And it does get the extra from being next to a brainy. I can do this. No, that doesn't quite work. 13. Oh, wait, I can... No, I can't do that. I was going to say I could do reverse order, but, like... Hold on. Oh, that straight isn't working. Ah, damn. Okay, there's going to be a way to do this. 2 straights there, I guess. Hold on, can I do this? Oh! Fuck yeah, that was a complete accident, but I managed it. Fuck you, card games, I win. Card games! Yeah! I'm a bit low on the creativity side actually right now, though. Oh, I'm in early pollen. And I am... Let's see everyone's pollen dialogue. An enemy looks up for a hollow palm and sighs dramatically as you approach. Man, I hate school learning, she exclaims, prodding at her screen. Why do I even have to do this? Not everyone in the colony is happy. Diz mutters, his arms wrapped around himself. Everyone acts like it's because they want to sound ungrateful, but let's face it, it sucks here. God, Diz. Diz, you small child. Cal is sitting on the garden fence, his feet tucked into the slats, tapping in his holoscreen. School's way more interesting when you actually see how it matters, he said. Your mom said I can do more important stuff in the farm if I learn about crop rotation and stuff. He frowns his holoscreen. There's more math than I thought there'd be. God. Egg? Egg! I found egg. Mars is primping in a holoscreen she set up to act as a mirror. Oh, no, I've seen that dialogue. Don't worry. Hey, buddy pal. Buddy. Hank is very seriously considering a large piece of paper. One of the lab assistants told me that it is impossible to fold a piece of paper in half more than 7 times, she says. This is a myth. You can actually fold a piece of paper in half 12 times. Hank frowns. I cannot abide these normally more intelligent than I passing on hearsay and urban legends as fast. The duty of all scientists is to question what is held up as truth. Thank you, Tang. Tang is good. I like Tang. I thought you'd have a bit of a stick up your ass, and you do, but, like, the stick is not the wrong... It's an okay stick to have up your ass compared to the relative level of... This metaphor's getting really fucking mixed, and I want to stop now. Oh shit, I know what I need to do. I want to play my recorder. I haven't done that yet. Time to practice my phonophore. The phonophore, or phoner, is part flute and part paintbrush. Point the end of the phoner in the direction you want to paint, blow into the other end, and it makes sound and draws holograms in midair. It comes with a funny earpiece that fits behind your ear and reads your thoughts. Well, not quite. More like it detects the electrical impulses in your head and draws those. You aren't really sure how to use it. Oh my god, I'm not good enough at organising to follow the videos. Ask a friend for help. Why not? You look, but you can't find anyone else who plays the phonophore. Photophoner. Yeah, I'm saying it wrong. Like, nobody in the whole colony. Mars tells you it's a dumb gimmick instrument, and the ones in the depot shells have literally been there since Strato left Earth over 20 years ago. Mars, be supportive of my hobby. Mars. You'd have better luck with the adults, but only barely. Auntie Sedent smiles when she sees you carrying the photophoner. Oh, those old things, she exclaims. I remember those. I took lessons as a kid when they were popular for a hot minute back on Earth. I could play Do-Re-Mi on it, but that's it. Never got the picture part to work at all, honestly. Guess you're on your own. Well, time to figure it out myself. You sit down and experiment with it. The photophoner is different for every person. The photophoner is a joke? Pack, are you telling me my best friend gave me a joke item? I mean, yeah, oh, I know, I guessed it was based on the holophoner for Futurama, but, like, that didn't mean it was necessarily a joke on me. But now, you're telling me that my friend is bullying me. My only friend! Apart from all the other friends I have. Yeah, it's probably fine. But, sit down and experiment with it. The photophoner is different for every person, so figure out how to play it as a personal experience. Yet your instincts guide you. You wish it was simple as thinking tree and it paints a tree, or even blue and it paints blue. No, for you it's more like... Well, if you think about food, it paints a lot of round bubble shapes. If you think about something that makes you angry, it draws orange squiggles. Oh, okay, sorry. Meta joke, not on the character, okay. Most of your phono pictures have a lot of purple lines that dance around. I guess that's your personal style. Honestly, good style to have. Okay, actually, once you stop worrying about it being good and just thinking about how it feels, it actually starts to feel fun. Okay, so... Like your test keeps being round without it useful. Giggling's gonna be useless, isn't it? Science Fair champion. You don't have the highest value, but it's not worth the +1 for you to be the highest value. If I do this, will it drop me the 2 points? It will not. Okay. Can I do like this? Maybe? No. Just... I'm going to stick with this one. I don't think I'm going to find any better than that. Exercise, you say, Pank? Okay, exercise it is. I always forget I have this. 1 squat. 2 squat. 3 squat. 4 squat. 5 squat. Okay, thank you for the exercise. I need it. I don't leave the house much. Okay. Your dad comes back from work one day looking seriously under the weather. He's pale with deep circles under his eyes and he keeps sneezing. It's fine, he insists. It's just all the pollen there. It's gunk up the old air troops. Do you remember hay fever, flu? Well, it's going back on Earth too. Your mum frowns across her arms. If he did, she agrees. So why isn't it bothering me? You're a lot tougher than Mr. Whitby. Your dad says, and your mum rolls her eyes. I'm sure I just have to get used to it, like you did. He continues. Maybe I'll go for a stroll outside the gates later. When I get a good lung full of stuff, I'll feel bad for a few weeks, but after that I'll be fine. Your mum raises both eyebrows. Outside the gates? You? Your dad shrugs, and then he falls into a fit of sneezing and can't answer. Your mum directs him to go lie down on their bed. Need a vest, not machismo, she scolds him. I don't have a... Your dad sneezes. A macho bone in my body, foo-foo. I have to fertilise the core and the pixie bees this week. Your mum grunts. Your dad pulls a handkerchief from his pocket and sneezes into it a few times, big yelling honk sneezes that echo through your whole quarters. He pulls it away from his face and you can tell that something's wrong. Ugh, your dad says weakly, holding the handkerchief from his face. It's bright fuchsia pink and glittering in the light. That's weird. Then his eyes roll back in his head, his knees buckle, and your mum yells for you to call instance. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Chief Engineer Instance, who I have not met before. Chief Engineer and Ship's medical doctor, who is always very busy. You know better than to interrupt her, especially when she's working on her research, which is how you didn't meet her for 3 years. Age 53. I like the idea that you probably meet some of these people beforehand, it's just that they don't show up in the game files and such. Chief Instance takes your dad's vitals and gives him a cursory look over, but she seems satisfied with what she sees without having to do a thorough examination. The explorers have started calling this the Shimmer, she says, shining a light down your dad's throat. He's looking a little better, but not much. It's an airborne environmental toxin, likely in the pollen fog. Dad? It doesn't seem to cause long-term damage to the body, Instance explains. She gestures the air, making notes on a hollow eye that only she can see. I've been tracking its effects for 3 seasons now. The toxin is flushed out of the body after 3 to 5 days, and it's not contagious. She looks down at your father. What that means for you, Geranium, since you're particularly susceptible to the toxin, you should be taking better pains to avoid exposure. If you must go outside doing pollen, use a respirator. Your dad smiles weakly. You got it, boss, he says. Your mom smiles and puts her hand over his. As your little boss, I am ordering you not to come and work for the rest of the week, she says. You're on strict bed rest. She leans in, touch her forehead to his. They stay like that, smiling with relief. Even after 1 day of bed rest, your dad is looking a lot better. He's clearly anxious to get back out into the fields. You're going to love this new crop apple. It's called a pixie bean. Go in the dark. He's already pulling on his boots. Fields look so beautiful at night. I think we finally found something that would actually grow it that isn't soy, and more soy. I'm happy too. I'm worried about my dad almost dying, but, you know. Oh, God. Oh. Video game. Your hollow palm pulses with a message from Tang. Hello, Apple. Not a company occupied. Can you ask your assistance in the lab? Thank you in advance, Tangent. Typical Tang, but asking for help is something so rare you can't help but head over right away. You find her hunched over a spectrometer, making notes on a holoscreen. Oh, you're here, she says, blinking rapidly. She looks like she's been awake for days, wrinkled, a little shiny, and with the wild-eyed look of someone who needs a cup of blep tea. How can I help? I'm researching the Shimmer, the respiratory illness that some people report doing pollen, she says. I'm loath to admit it, but I need your assistance. She takes 4 vials with swabs inside and puts them into your hands. I need recent saliva samples from both you and your father, she says. There must be a reason why he's so susceptible to the Shimmer and you're not. You share half your genetic code with him. There must be some marker we compare between the 2 samples. Then, she continues, pulling another vial from a rack of test tubes, administer this to yourselves. Wait 3 days, take the samples again. The test should be able to determine if anything in your body chemistry has changed. Hold on, myselves. Hold on, wait a second. Pronouns. Hold on, I'm a... Oh wait, I forget that only I use yourself. Oh no. No, yourselves. Is my character plural now? Okay, no, that's not. Yeah, customize. I did set it to singular, didn't I? Singular days. Okay. So you can change it completely, I always forget. Rex's special friend, I don't know what that means. Okay. Okay, so I think that's just maybe just an oversight where they've accidentally used the plural rather than singular. That's fine. In a game with this much dialogue, you're gonna mess up somewhere, I'm sure. Yourselves way through days. Oh wait, no, it's me and my dad. Wow. Wow, I need to stop streaming. My brain's melting. This should be changed. Thanks, you very seriously cutting through a bleary expression. Something going on, she whispers. Something really, really big. I've begun to realise that this is about more than just curing a disease. You squeeze your hand so hard it almost hurts. Looking the secrets of the shimmer, who it affects and why, could lead to a greater understanding of all life of Antumna. And knowledge is more than power, Apple, it's control. Like, you okay? You seem unhinged. Tang blinks. I'm perfectly fine, she says, dismissively. This is the face of complete concentration and focus. I'm in the zone, Apple. Well, of course I'll do it. Shimmer cure. What? +1 shimmer cure? Help tangent. Thank you, Tang says. Oh, my chat's disconnected. I've got to make sure I've not missed anything. I have not. Fucking jump scared by the chat disconnecting. This is a sign I need to end this. Well, thank you, Tang says. I've been researching so hard I think my head's going to fall out of my head. And for what? Well, for the end of a debilitating disease is a pretty good reason, but Tang just shakes her head to herself before you can answer. We're at a disadvantage here, he mutters. Fighting blind. We need to understand this planet if we're going to get it under our control. Okay, maybe the stick up your ass is bad, actually. Uh-oh. Tang, if you turn out to be a fascist, I'll be mad. Don't be fascist, friend. Like, I get it, we're stuck here, but, like, colonialism bad. Buddy, okay. Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent place to leave off. That gives us some things to... End of stream 2, there we go. And let's actually play music while I do the ball pit, because... End of the stream, baby! I'm so fucking hot. Oh, it's so hot in my room. I've minimised the heat as much as possible. There's only so much you can do. Requests for soundboard noises is not a bad one. The thing is, I've not quite figured out how to implement soundboard noise stuff yet. Obviously, I've got the defaults, but like, you can only do so much with that, you know? Right? Like, there's only going to be like, you can't like, I don't know. There's going to be a lot of, especially as I had trouble uploading stuff, but we'll see what I can do. Regardless, thank you all for watching the stream. I'm so hot. I'm so hot. I'm going to open both my windows, blast cold air at myself, and just fucking lie down for 7 years. I don't know. Who am I raiding? That's the question that's important. What the Okay. Okay, just Do a quick scan of people around. There's a good few people I'd quite like to raid, potentially. I mean, Pank is literally streaming with CA right now. There's all sorts. I'm going to give you all a few seconds to just decide to stop me from raiding Casey Explosion, because Stasis Bone Totem is apparently the adventures of a cursed Furby, and that's a pretty tempting proposition. I want to see what that shit's about, but also Casey is a bigger streamer, so it's like... maybe, like... I don't know. Stasis Bone Totem does have a cursed Furby. Yeah, it's a tough one, you know? Also, I don't know what I'll be able to do before Wednesday, but, like... I'll see if I can do some sort of replacement for the marshmallows now I finished them. I'm sure you'll all have stuff to spam me with. My suffering is eternal. But, like, if I need your eyeballs, I do need more eyeballs, you know? I need your eyeballs, chat. So I need to motivate you. Yeah? But yeah, raid. Let's... I want to see what the fuck Casey Explosion means by cursed Furby. So the raid phrase is... we came for cursed Furby. Oh, and we can even do chat things. Yeah, I can... What, please, start the message, please. Oh, it's not working as I intended. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I can fix it. I can... Oh, goddamn. Okay, we're fine. There we go. Copy that all. I've done a raid phrase! I do them sometimes. Anyway, thank you all for watching and being here. Like, this game's great fun. I enjoy it a lot. I forgot how much I enjoyed it, in fact. But also, join my Discord. I've become a little bit addicted to award-winning MMO Final Fantasy XIV. Because it's good. And I made a channel in the Discord for that, if you want to, like, talk about that. I've got the donate link if you want to help me save up for a capture card, and I've got a wish list if you want to buy me other stuff for the stream. Thank you all for being here. It's great fun, and it stops me from spending all of my life on... Oh, you've gone. Whoopsie. I didn't speak fast enough. Bye, everyone in the